Hot dogs and a cold chill. We go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance. Crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand. Living life like we planned. Let's step and go. We won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's step and go. We'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Sorry to be eating a protein bar in the middle of this live stream as we're getting started. This is Game 3. Y'all, we're doing Game 3 now out of 4. The marathon continues. The marathon continues here on Sunday. This game happening at the Little Caesars Arena. Robert Zamora calling this another blowout game. I think it will be, Robert. I think you might be on to something here, sir. Let me go ahead and get the chat overlay going right now. Lebowski is very excited. Let's go, bad boys, says Casey Gavel. What up, Casey Gravel? Obi Trice, real name, no gimmicks. Two trailer park girls going rowdy outside, rowdy outside, rowdy outside. Guess who's back? Back again. Nation's back. Tell a friend. All right. Guess who's back? 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 Da 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 da. Don't even get me started, bro. You already did. I created a monster because nobody wants to see Marshall no more. They want Shady. I'm chopped liver. Well, if you want Shady, this is what I'll give you. I'll give you this game here between the Detroit Pistons and the Orlando Magic. Please excuse me for being me. I tend to go off the rails from time to time. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this show. My name is Mario. You're watching Football Nation, and we've got a game here today between the Detroit Pistons and the Orlando Magic. Orlando Magic, big underdogs in this game. The Detroit Pistons are 60-22 this season. Orlando just 45-37. Orlando had to get through the play-in tournament in order to make it to where they are right now. The Detroit Pistons have been the number one team in the East this entire season. However, the question has been begged. Would they be the number one team in the East if Jason Tatum was healthy the whole year? I guess we'll never know. Let's take a look at some of the statistics right now, guys. Let's take a look at some of the statistics here. 115.6 for Orlando, 117.6 for the Detroit Pistons. Pistons averaging 2 more points per game. They shoot the basketball better, both inside and outside the three-point line. However, Orlando is pretty good at the stripe. Fast break points per game, points in the paint, and assists per game. We've got a clear advantage to the Detroit Pistons side of the equation. Turnovers committed per game, Orlando pretty good at protecting the basketball, but is that going to be enough to beat the Pistons today? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you going to do when they come for you? All right, man, the Detroit Pistons giving up fewer points than Orlando. The defensive rebounds per game, Orlando, 35 compared to the 32.6 here. Detroit Pistons are a really good defensive unit, guys. Really solid defensive team. They are averaging 6 blocks per game. They are averaging 10, almost 11 steals per game, and they are forcing 17 turnovers per game. That's in-your-face defense right there. That's what you get with the Detroit Pistons, and I love watching this Pistons team play physical, hard-nosed basketball. It is the identity of the Detroit Pistons, and we will see that here today. Why don't we take a quick look here at the last 5 games played for both sides? Minnesota Timberwolves was the first game. Actually, let's rewind here. The Orlando Magic in the last 5 games. They played back on April 8th, the Minnesota Timberwolves. The final score there, 120 for Minnesota, 132 for the Orlando Magic. And this is Orlando fighting, right? Fighting for a playoff berth, and the Minnesota Timberwolves fighting to not get dropped down or still fighting for positioning. So this game was a straight-up head-to-head game, and the Timberwolves dropped the game to Orlando. This is a good sign for the Orlando Magic. Then we go to the Chicago Bulls. Again, easy win here. The Bulls are not really that great of a team in this season. Obviously, we go back to the 90s, that's a different story. But this season, Orlando got the win for sure. Now we look at the Boston matchup. This is kind of what we expect. That being said, it was still a very close game for the Orlando Magic. 108 to 113. That is not a blowout right there, and the Celtics were fighting for positioning as well. Then we look at this matchup here between the 76ers. Unfortunately for the Orlando Magic, they dropped the game to the 76ers, and we saw what the Boston Celtics did to the 76ers today. Made them look like absolute punks. King Crow with a $5 super chat. What up, King Crow? I see you. Klingon gonna body slam Wemby. I should have read the comment before I gave you that fist bump. That's not happening. That's definitely not, bro. Okay. All right. Let's not even. You're gonna trigger me here right now. I'm looking at the list right now. Looking down the list. You know, I'll give Klingon the fact that he's 7'2", but Wemby's still 7'4". Go Wemby. I got one more game coming up. Mackay saying it's 1:30 p.m. here, so middle of the day for him. Okay, guys. Philadelphia 76ers won that game. Charlotte lost that game to the Orlando Magic, so the Magic are here now against the Detroit Pistons. The bad boy Pistons are getting ready to tip off right now, so let's get this thing underway. Folks, we've got a tip-off coming at y'all right now. Orlando, Detroit. This game is in Detroit. Let's get it started. Waiting for the tip-off right now. Justin, I'm here to watch my favorite live streamer, who is a closet Lakers fan. I mean, I like the Lakers, man. There's the tip-off, and it's going to go in the favor of the Detroit Pistons. Pistons with the basketball right now. Pistons wearing white, Orlando Magic wearing black. Cade Cunningham gets a good spacing here on the floor. He'll shoot this one, and it's no good. Paolo Banchero gets the rebound right now. So Banchero pushes this forward. Jalen Suggs to Banchero. Banchero will drive. He's in the paint. A lot of contact right here, and Tobias Harris going to pick up a foul. Looks like the opening points of the game are going to come from the free throw line as Banchero goes to the stripe to shoot two. Banchero going to the free throw line. Angel Marie in the house. What up, Angel Marie? Oh, scratch that. They're calling it a non-shooting foul, which is bizarro to me because he was definitely driving in right there. So looks like non-shooting foul. Here is Desmond Bane. Bane at the three-point line, looks to the left, lets it fly. This shot is wet, nothing but net, and we get points on the board, guys. First man to score is Jalen Suggs as he knocks down a triple. The Detroit Pistons with the basketball right now. Pistons with it. Oscar Thompson goes to the top of the screen. It's actually Cade Cunningham with the basketball. Back to Thompson. Thompson inside. A bad pass, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he stepped on the baseline for sure. 11 minutes here left to go. So Desmond Bane for getting the length of the court. That's going to be a turnover right now, and it's going to be Detroit Pistons basketball. So Detroit Pistons basketball, the score is 3-0 is what I've got on my TV screen. Let's scroll down just a hair, get you guys a little more data right now, and refresh the screen here as well. All right, y'all. So a three-point shot is going to fly, and it's going to be drained right now. Duncan Robinson with a three-point shot. Ladies and gentlemen, what's up? The score is 3-3. Detroit Bad Boy Pistons on defense. Desmond Bane with the basketball. He'll give this to the right-hand side. Wendell Carter Jr. gives it to Suggs. Suggs for three. Suggs again. That's warming up. Heating up. Jalen Suggs heating up right now. He's 2 for 2. Both of them from downtown. Here's a pass to Duncan Robinson. Robinson's going to be fouled right here. Good defense. Sloppy defense, but I like the tenacity there that I'm seeing from Desmond Bane. So Desmond Bane picks up his first foul of the contest. Let's scroll down just a hair here. Get you guys some cleaner data. A pass under the rim. Thompson goes to Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris lets it fly, and it's going to be no good. Jalen Suggs gets the pull down. Here's Franz Wagner. Wagner between the legs, looks to the right, and it's Banchero. Banchero posted up against Tobias Harris. He'll turn around and shoot that jump shot. It's nothing but net. Banchero gets a bucket. 8-3, the Orlando Magic up by 5 right now. Cade Cunningham with the basketball at the top of the screen. Cunningham in the space right now between the three-point line and the logo. He steps up. He loses the handles. He recovers. Cunningham to the left. Cunningham at the elbow. Cunningham has to give it to Duncan Robinson, and Robinson will step up, shoot, and miss. Offensive board. No, Jalen Suggs manages to recover the basketball. He steps on the sideline, and so it's going to be a turnover, Detroit basketball. 9:37 left to go. Where's my chat at? What up, guys? How y'all doing in the chat? How y'all doing in the chat? Disrespectful chat, and Mario to my Orlando Magic. Let's go. Orlando up by 5. Here's the feed inside, and hands in the passing lanes again. 9:30 here left to go. Probably should have grabbed more hot tea at this moment. Justin, weren't you in that Suns game with us? Didn't you just watch that game with us? We literally just covered that game, bro. We literally just covered that game, Justin. Here's the drive, and it looks like Franz Wagner is going to be dispossessed. It's going to be back with Detroit. Detroit down by 5. Duncan Robinson going to climb the baseline. He will have that ball poked away, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Duncan Robinson, so it's going to end up being Orlando basketball. A turnover, Orlando ball. Let's start the clock. All right, guys, ball being brought up right now. Jalen Suggs with it. Suggs to Banchero. Banchero eye to eye right now with Thompson. Here's a pass to Suggs. Suggs squares his feet. He shoots. It's no good, but Wendell Carter Jr. gets the offensive rebound. Franz Wagner gets the feed inside. Franz Wagner will airball this thing, and it's rebounded or recovered here. Pass to the three-point line. Here's the drive from Tobias Harris. He will be fouled on the attempt, and so Tobias Harris will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his second foul already. Desmond Bane in foul trouble. Albert Vasquez, thank you. Appreciate that. You're watching a lot of professionalism right now. Wait for my San Antonio Spurs debauchery, sir. I'm kidding. It's not going to be any kind of debauchery. What's up, Jason? I see you, man. Football Tom Hardy, where you been? Tobias Harris at the free throw line makes the first of his 2 shots. Football Tom Hardy. That's funny. Freedom Boom, what's up, brother? How you doing, bro? At the stripe right now. At the stripe right now, Tobias Harris knocks down the second of his 2 free throws. It is 8-5. The Orlando Magic hanging on to a 3-point lead. Jalen Suggs going to pick it up right now. So Suggs picks up the ball. He brings it up court. Top of the screen, Suggs goes to Banchero. Banchero lines up the triple. Yes, sir. Banchero knocks it down. Banchero with a 3-point shot. Tobias Harris. It's stolen. Jalen Suggs gets the steal. Lazy pass, and he jams it down. It's 13-5. Timeout, Detroit Pistons. Okay. Pistons call a timeout. They need it. And well done in this first opening moments of the game by the Orlando Magic to say, look, you think we're 8.5-point underdogs? Guess again. Timeout called right now by the Detroit Pistons. Offense looking a little rusty right now. We've still got plenty of pregame to talk about. So let's go ahead and talk about that pregame. Taking a look not just at the head-to-head comparisons, guys. How about player for player? Man for man, pound for pound, Cade Cunningham and Jalen Suggs. Cunningham averaging 24 points per game. By the way, he has just recently recovered from a deflated lung. What? Fact. Cade Cunningham is back, though. 24 points per game compared to 13 points per game. Look, I don't even want to sit on this. Suggs is having a good game so far. Cade Cunningham is the better player, period, end of story. Let's go to shooting guard comparison. Shooting guard comparison, Desmond Bane and Duncan Robinson. Again, no need to harp on this one. Desmond Bane is the better player, period, end of story. Now, Duncan Robinson is not a bum by any means. But Desmond Bane is just different, bro. This man is an absolute baller. Shout out to the Orlando Magic. I know the Grizzlies have to miss him because we see what happens to the Grizzlies when they don't have him. And these guys are in the postseason right now, so shout out to Desmond Bane. Small forward comparison will have to change because this was from game 1. So let's go to our small forward comparison here. Small forward. You got Franz Wagner and Oscar Thompson. Now, one person is much better offensively The other one is much better defensively. You don't see defensive pressures on here, but when you look at the numbers, you got double the points per game for Franz Wagner, right? You can give him those flowers, but double the steals per game and triple the blocks per game for Oscar Thompson. So you can kind of take your pick right here. Do you want the offensive prowess? Hate that word. Do you want the offensive prowess, or do you want the defensive capabilities of Oscar Thompson? It kind of just depends on what your trade-off is right here. They're both really, really good forwards for very different reasons. Power forward comparison. We'll take a look at the PF spot. NBA. Power forward. Looks good. Okay. Paolo Banchero and Tobias Harris. Again, look, I like Tobias Harris, and I like him for the intangibles, right? Not because he's a great scorer, not because he's a lockdown defender, but because of the maturity and the stability he brings to the unit. When he's on the court, it feels like the Detroit Pistons have better spacing. It allows them to score more. It allows Cade Cunningham to get to the rim a little bit more. But I think Banchero is the obvious answer here. So I think right now I've actually got a leaning advantage towards the Orlando Magic. But the final comparison between these two starters, and this is not a bench comparison, guys. This is not a bench comparison. But it's the centers here. And you've got Wendell Carter Jr. and Jalen Duren, and Duren is hands down the better player. Not saying that Wendell Carter Jr. isn't good, because they were even when it comes to assists per game and even in steals per game. But even though Wendell Carter Jr. plays more minutes than Jalen Duren, he's averaging almost 20 points per game and shooting the basketball at 65%. So now we're at a wash. 2 advantages here, 2 advantages there. Take your pick at the forward spot, or at the small forward spot. Let's get back into this game. Looks like a missed shot here for the Detroit Pistons will result in the Orlando Magic having the basketball. We're back from the commercial break. Wendell Carter Jr. will pass to Jalen Suggs. Suggs to Paolo Banchero. Banchero out to Wendell Carter. This is a feed and entry pass to Desmond Bane. A fadeaway shot for Desmond Bane with a hand in his face. Yes! Count it. It is now 15-5. Orlando Magic up by 10. Cade Cunningham tries to alley-oop, and it's sniffed out by the Orlando defense. Good job. Jalen Suggs comes up with the basketball. Here's a feed to Wagner. Wagner's got the angle. He gets the bucket and the foul, and one! Oh, my goodness. What are we watching right now? Franz Wagner doing all right. Duncan Robinson will commit the shooting foul here. So Robinson with a little bump on, a little hip check right there on Franz Wagner. The score is 17-5. The Orlando Magic up by 12, bro. Are we going to watch a blowout in the opposite direction? Are the Orlando Magic about to rock everyone's world? Well, let's see. Wagner, it's good. It is now a 13-point lead with 7:33 left to go in the first. Okay, Orlando showed up to play. Did the Detroit Pistons show up to play? A little quiet here in the stadium. Duncan Robinson passes this one over. Cade Cunningham, nothing but net as he drills this. It is 18-8. Cade Cunningham gets the shot to go. Here's Banchero. Banchero to Wagner. Wagner to Suggs. Suggs lets it fly. Suggs finds the wedge there but can't get it to go. So it's rebounded here by Oscar Thompson. And Oscar Thompson tries to get past Wagner. He's in the paint right now. Little hook shot going to miss there. Wagner gets the board. Wagner gets the rebound. We're in the front court now. Wagner going to get a hip check again for Duncan Robinson. And another foul against Duncan Robinson. That's his second of the day. So Desmond Bane has 2 fouls. Duncan Robinson has 2 fouls. This game is moving quickly. Let's see. Someone said the Pistons aren't firing on all cylinders. Courtney in the chat. Santino's in the chat. Robert with us. Eternal Buzz is in the chat. TTB saying, now this is a game. What up, man? No Katy Perry references, please. All right, guys. Here's a backwards pass. Difficult pass. Suggs for 3. No good. Wagner tries to get, and it's actually De Silva who tries to get the board. It's no good. Full court pass to Thompson. Thompson will get the jam. It's 18-10. Thompson with a dunk right now. Suggs has to inbound this pass. Ooh, almost plucked out of the air by the Detroit Pistons defense. Ball with Anthony Black. Here's Banchero. We've had a few players substitute out. Banchero will drive. He's going to be held out of the painted area right now. He's working against Cunningham. He'll shoot this one. Wow, what a fadeaway for Banchero. Cunningham with a hand in his face. Not much you can do when Banchero is shooting like that. Tobias Harris with the ball. Cunningham now will pull up and shoot the triple. Cunningham off the front of the rim. Banchero gets another rebound here. So Banchero gets another board. Ball with Paolo. And Banchero will be fouled now. So this stops the clock with 5:50. And Banchero goes to the free throw line to shoot two. Tobias Harris will be charged with a foul. And the Pistons are going to find themselves over the limit here pretty quickly if they keep doing this. Pistons might put them in the bonus with like 4 minutes left, maybe 5 minutes left. Banchero looking good, man. Good game for Paolo so far. Santino said, I'm old. This song, watch. All right, here's the shot, and it's good. The shot's good for Banchero. We're at the free throw line, 21-10. Jezrael saying Jalen Suggs scored. Wait, what? Jez said 4 points of 3. That makes absolutely no sense, Jez. Are you asking if he's going to get 3? If you're asking if he's going to get 4 3-pointers, that would make sense. And I don't know. The answer is I don't know. Can he do it? Yeah, probably. He's already scored 2. The game's just getting started. Right now up by 12. It's going to be another missed shot here for the Detroit Pistons. They trail by 12. The Orlando Magic have the basketball. Anthony Black to Jalen Suggs. Suggs fakes the three-point shot. Little give and go with Anthony Black and Banchero. Pass to Suggs. Suggs lets it fly. Back of the rim, no good. Here's a defensive rebound now. Looks like Kevin Huerter gets the defensive board. Here's a pass to him. Huerter for 3. Yes, sir. Kevin Huerter buries the tray. It is 13-22. Jalen Suggs with the basketball. Jalen Suggs covered right now by Cade Cunningham. Sharp pass, almost losing it. Banchero swings it to De Silva. De Silva, pump fake, run, pass. Suggs for 3. Suggs can't get it to go. He went from heating up to ice cold. Suggs is going to dive down. What a play here for Suggs. My gosh, a diving play. He slid like 8 feet on his back right now across the court. Banchero fakes the shot, gives it all the way across to Anthony Black from downtown. No good. Rebound by Jalen Duren. So Duren gets the board. Here's the pass inside. There's going to be a foul before the shot. Looks like Isaiah Stewart will be the one who is fouled. Stewart is fouled. The official says no shot. We're going to get another chance here. Game time. Alexio saying, stop missing those shots, buddy. Pistons have such little playoff experience compared to the Magic. I need Duren to get going, says John Kidd. We're going to get the inbound pass here in just a moment. 4 minutes and 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter of this game. Pretty good game so far. Not what I was expecting, guys, I'll tell you that. Looks like LeVert has the basketball here. Pass to the three-point line from downtown. This shot, no good. Isaiah Stewart misses the 23-footer. Rebound, Banchero. Banchero and the Orlando Magic with the basketball here and a 9-point lead. Banchero goes to the left. Feeds inside to Anthony Black. Alley-oop to Wendell Carter Jr., and it's good. 24-13. I can hear a pin drop right now in this stadium. Deathly silent. Silent as the grave. Here goes Cunningham. Cunningham to the rim. Cunningham going to get a shot in, and so it gives them signs of life. 15-24, Orlando way up. Jalen Suggs is going to be fouled. He gets the bucket and the foul. Jalen Suggs going to get another shot to go. 3:40 on the clock. It's going to be a shooting foul against Chris LeVert. LeVert picks up a foul here. My gosh, Magic. Okay. I see you, Orlando. I see you, Orlando. Jalen Suggs. And the Orlando Magic up by 11 with 3:40 left to go in the first. Game is still going, man. Where is Robinson, says Alexio. Robinson is in foul trouble already. He picked up 2 fouls in the first quarter. It's the same reason why Desmond Bane isn't on the court, both of them with 2 fouls right now. Jalen Suggs makes the and one opportunity, so that has been converted. We start the clock once again. Here come the Detroit Pistons. There's a feed inside. Herter with the basketball. Cross-court pass. Here's the shot from Levert. It's nothing but net. Splash! And so 18-27. A good three-point shot flies right there. We're in the front court right now. Banchero to the right, Banchero to the rim. It's rejected. That's a defensive block right now. Here's transition basketball. Tobias Harris will hand it off to Cunningham. Cunningham will dunk this in. Timeout is called, Orlando. 7-point game here in Detroit City, baby. And the score is 27-20. So Orlando with a 7-point lead right now. They are watching their lead dwindle, ladies and gentlemen. And so a timeout has been called. What a crazy block that was by Isaiah Stewart. Isaiah Stewart's block was so good. LeBlanc says, yes, sir. Let's see. Too bad we can't have 2 teams in the West face each other in the finals. It's pretty much confirmed the finals winner is coming out of the West. You think so, Justin? I don't know, man. Boston is always dangerous. So is Cleveland. Suggs going to win the sprint but lose the long run. Let's go Pistons, says Lebowski. Thank you very much, Victor. Thank you, sir. Beef Stew said, not in my house. Is that his nickname? Is that what they call him? Isaiah Stewart, Beef Stew? Yes, Bryle. Timeout has been called by Orlando. Thank you. I updated that just now. Timeout has been called by Orlando. Let's see the compliments. This Long Beach Grand Prix nicely. Do you cover hockey, asks Isabel. No, I do not, Isabel. Boston can win it all, says New York City Kingpin. Block party. I see you, Mr. Mojo. Gimme that. Looks like Stack Boo saying the Ben Wallace reincarnation. Beef Stew will be a factor in this series. I like that name for him, though. Welcome back, Blake. How are you, brother? The Knicks will tire the C's out. So glad we're finally getting a competitive round 1 game, says Backwards Thinker. Agreed. Do you think that Detroit is going to make a run? Kind of feels like it. We'll see another step up in production quality today, says Makai. Thank you, Makai. I heard there was going to be free pizza. I'm here for the free pizza. I got pizza. There probably is going to be free pizza considering this is happening at the Little Caesars Arena. Pizza. Sounds good. Let's go ahead and drop that free pizza. Go ahead and get yourself a slice. Cavs fan here to support again. Everybody make sure you leave them likes. Eric Calloway, what's up, brother? Fist bumps to you, bro. Slow-paced game favored Dallas. You mean Detroit? Detroit? We'll see. Are you covering the next game? Am I covering the next game? Am I covering my favorite team in the NBA? Of course. Of course I am. By the way, if you're ever wondering, Victor, or anybody in the chat right now, by the way, if you're ever wondering what games I'm going to cover, you can literally just go take a look at the YouTube channel. Just click where the Football Nation logo is, and you can go check out all the games that I've got lined up. I got to set the schedule for tomorrow and the rest of the week. I'll probably just set the schedule for the entire week right now. I am going to mute my microphone for a minute. I did, I think, a total of 100 curls during the last game. So I am definitely going to finish my protein bar, but I don't want you guys to listen to me chewing, so hang. He says that's not pizza. All right, guys, let's start the clock right now. It's ticking right now. The ball is in the hands of the Orlando Magic. Looks like Desmond Bane has checked back in. Bane goes up and shoots, puts this off the glass. Looks like he's not going to get it, but it is an offensive rebound here. De Silva will shoot now. De Silva will miss the shot as well. All right, Cade Cunningham, front court. Cunningham behind the back. Nice move here. He's in the paint. He will shoot. He'll be fouled. He's actually down holding his ear right now. Trust me, Cade, I understand ear pain too. I bet I'm already there. I bet you guys can already see my hair getting imprinted by this headset here. Oh, dude, that's terrible. Look at that. Look at how tight this headset is on my... Isn't that wild? What's up, Justin? I see you in the chat. Durin about to school somebody. Durin's gonna school somebody. Christian's in the chat. What up, Christian? All right, guys. Free throw will be made by Cade Cunningham. I'm actually going to move this over just a hair. I feel off-centered. Cade Cunningham knocks them both down at the free throw line. The score is now 22 to 27. 22 to 27. Cade Cunningham knocks down both shots. Let's start the clock. 2:26 on it. Franz Wagner with the basketball. Wagner double-teamed right now. He's being chased down, so that means someone's open. De Silva back to Wagner. Wagner gets another hip check right here. Wagner tries to drive. He will shoot on the run. The run and gun will not work. It's a rebound from LeVert. Chris LeVert looks to Cunningham. Cunningham will drive. Cunningham will bounce pass. No, it's stolen right here. It's 2-on-1. Fast break. Can Desmond Bane score? He sure can. 29 to 22. Desmond Bane with a transition bucket. Quickly the other way, though. Tobias Harris says, "Get out of my way, son." Tobias Harris with a jam. Okay, we're trading buckets now. I got 27 to 24 on the score right now. I actually added extra points on accident, but this is a tip out right here. Don't know where those points came from. Another missed shot right there. 27-24 is what it says on my TV screen. I had 29-24. I don't know if this is right. I'm going to leave it 29-24. I don't know why my TV says 27-24. They didn't add the points there for the Orlando Magic. They still haven't added the points. There's a three-point shot that flies. That's a good bucket. Okay. Maybe, I think I see what's going on right now. They finally added the points. It took them forever to do it. It's 29 to 27 right now. Wendell Carter Jr. has the ball in his hands. There's going to be a foul. It's actually not Carter Jr. either. 1:03 left to go. Bitadze is going to be fouled right now. Bitadze is going to be fouled right now, and I apologize for being all smacky with my gums right here as I eat this protein bar after doing those damn curls. Close game once again, guys. Bitadze at the free throw line. He does get the first of the two shots. It's 30 to 27. Way to fight back, Detroit. Detroit was down by 13. They now trail by just 3. Second free throw is also good. Bitadze knocking them both down. Those are clutch free throws right here. Let's start the clock, pick up the basketball, and we're at the bottom of the screen. Couple of jab steps right now. Looks like the ball currently with Dennis Jenkins. Jenkins to the left. It's Tobias Harris. Harris goes left, goes right. A little spin move here. Tobias Harris can't get it to go. Good job defensively. Franz Wagner tries to go on the run. It's 3-on-3. Here's the shot from downtown. Rattles the rim. An offensive board, and De Silva gets it to go. It's 33 to 27, a 6-point lead for Orlando. Backwards pass. Jenkins from downtown. Jenkins off the heel. Rebounded by Desmond Bane. Bane to Franz. Looks like about 27 seconds here left to go. Franz in the front court. Wagner, eye to eye with LeVert. Here comes De Silva to give him a little pick. Good job to get set right there defensively. Wagner misses the shot, but Batanze jams it down. 35-27. This will be the end of the quarter right now. Looks like Jenkins will take it all the way. Dennis Jenkins is also going to miss the shot. Here's the full court heave, and it ends up being short. Folks, that's the end of quarter number 1. Quarter number 2 on the way. 8-point lead for the Orlando Magic. What were you expecting? Almost 1,000 people in the chat. Thank you guys for hanging out today. Be sure to smash that like button. Come on, Wag. Come on, Wagner. This is it. Orlando been working hard. Yeah, man. All right, chat. Drago Balboa letting us know we got 1,000 people in here. Talk to me. Who are you rooting for? Who are you guys rooting for today? We're going to cut back to this screen here. Oh, my damn ears. Goga still plays in the NBA? Didn't he fanatize? Wait, what is that? I don't know. Let's go Magic, says Nathaniel. I told you Detroit was trash, says Mr. Mojo. Preston says go Spurs go. Orlando might pull off an upset, says Victor. Too early to say still, though. Looks like I got 5 hundo on the Magic. John with the bad boys. Same thing with TJ. TJ saying let's go Pistons. Because I got high, says Detroit. Victor says Orlando might pull off an upset. Mario would be a great voiceover guy. I've tried. I've done a couple. I got Boomer Sooner and Jess Dugan in the chat. What's up, man? Detroit. I got Steve cutting off the first part, just saying, Troit, you'll get the D later. Oh, right. I like that, Steve. Let's go Magic. How's my city bros doing? Doing all right. Until activated, doing all right. Magic all day, says Nathaniel. Gabe saying, go Magic. Mischievous member Pistons, the bad boys, were in the 80s. Detroit first now. First row exit. Ooh. First round exit, I think. Eminem's from Detroit, so I got them. Y'all really slept on the Magic, man. Y'all sleeping on the Magic. I'd rather vacation in Orlando than Detroit, so let's go Detroit, says Mackay Fair. Pistons. I see you, John Rizzo. Lautog cheering for the Pistons, but I think Orlando is sneaky good. Gabe saying keep going Magic. All right, guys, I see y'all in the chat. By the way, you guys are welcome to borrow that Troit line. Magic all the way, says Kenny. Magic all the way. Giggity, giggity. Giggity goo. No giggities, so no drinks, says Mr. Mojo. Well, there it is. Justin Talbot still flexing right now for the Phoenix Suns. All right, y'all. This is going to be the start of the second quarter in just a moment. After the first quarter, looks like the Orlando Magic have managed to put up 35 points on the day. They're shooting the basketball at 44, almost 45% from the floor. They could improve from downtown. They're shooting 23% from outside beyond the arc. And the Detroit Pistons are actually doing pretty good. Detroit, despite the fact that they are down by 8, they are shooting the basketball at 43% compared to the 44 for Orlando. They're also shooting the three-point shot better. They're 45.5% from downtown compared to the 23% for Orlando. Both teams 100% from the free throw line. All right, second quarter about to get started. Let's start the clock here or get this thing going. We're going to inbound the pass from this baseline. And here come the Orlando Magic. Magic with the basketball. Anthony Black covered right now. He'll pass this over to Wagner. Wagner inside to Black. A little give and go. Black is going to be fouled. He's holding his face really quick. Seems to be okay. Jalen Duren is going to pick up a foul, though. And we go to the free throw line. Anthony Black to shoot 2 shots. 2 shots. Owl on the prowl said liked, subscribed, and shared. Big Strong Nader, welcome back, bro. All the other dogs got cooked. Only Magic is left. I mean, technically speaking, the Portland Trail Blazers have a chance. They have a chance. Are they actually going to win? Nah. Both shots going to be missed by Anthony Black. That's not good news for the Orlando Magic. Here come the Detroit Pistons. Pistons looking to capitalize. So Jenkins with it. Jenkins Goes to the top. Dennis Jenkins drives. He will pass. One more to Duncan Robinson. Back of the rim. And it's going to be rebounded by Wendell Carter Jr. Desmond Bane brings the ball up court. Bane going to go to the top. Bane going to float this up. Not going to get the whistle. I saw 3 Detroit Pistons players try to block that shot. Nobody got a piece of it, but they were able to get the pressure on. Going back the other way in transition, Tobias Harris is going to be fouled, so Tobias Harris goes to the free throw line for 2 shots himself. Ooh, that's got to be a goaltend on the other end. Desmond Bane got goaltended. And the officials didn't blow the whistle there. No challenge. So someone did get a piece of it, but it looked like a goaltend. Tobias Harris gets the free throw to go. First free throw. 4:07 all day, says Dai Kita. We got a lot of you guys in the chat, man. I'm so happy to see y'all communicating with me in the chat. Look, I know I don't get to read all those chats, but when I see the chat moving, man, it makes it feel like this room is alive. The score is now 29-35. We start the clock once again. Anthony Black is on the move, bottom of the screen here. Here's a pass to Wagner. Wagner is standing at the Pistons logo. Wagner cuts to the right. He still got it. Goes to Desmond Bane. Bane at the three-point line. Bane will step up and shoot. It's going to be a long 2. Offensive rebound. No. It's plucked away. Here come the Detroit Pistons. 2-on-1. Tobias Harris. Fast break. Call it. Yes, sir. 35-31. The Detroit Pistons down by 4. Orlando seems to be running out of steam a little bit right here. They should have 37, but the officials missed the goaltending call. It was clearly on the way down. Wagner going to make his move. Wagner sees a lane. He's going to go up and be fouled right here. He looks to the official pleading his case. Who's going to pick up this foul? It'll be on Tobias Harris. So now Tobias Harris picks up a foul. That's his second of the day, maybe even his third. Cade is suffering from post-pneumonia paranoia. Chat wilding out, says Mr. Mojo. Is it really? The chat's cooking today, says Makai. Throw it down, big man, says Boomer Sooner. That free throw, first free throw, is good. You know, Drago, I don't think that people are here for me necessarily. I think they're here for the game, and I'm just able to bring it to them better than some of the other YouTubers. I promise I'm not that cool. I'm just really good at talking. Franz Wagner at the free throw line. Here's the shot. Wagner's second free throw is also good. It is 37-31. We start the clock. Here comes Jenkins. Jenkins drops the shoulder. Jenkins goes to Robinson. Robinson to Duren. And Jalen Duren backwards to Tobias Harris. Harris left. Harris right. Again to Dennis Jenkins. Shot clock down to 5. Running out of time. Jenkins needs to make a move. A step back triple over Franz Wagner. It's in and out and into the hands of Wendell Carter Jr. Desmond Bane is on the run. Desmond Bane will feed inside. Wagner going to turn around and shoot. Going to miss the shot. It's a defensive rebound. Stepping on the gas. Detroit looking for a way in. Taking it to the rack. That's going to be a jam. Ron Holland with a bucket. And now it's 37-33. 4-point lead for Orlando. Here is Desmond Bane. Bane, nice move here. Spins away from the challenge out to the three-point line. He lets this fly. Yes, sir! Wendell Carter Jr. with a triple. 40-33. Wendell Carter Jr. did not realize that he could consistently use that range. I knew he could knock it down from time to time, but he had the confidence to pull the trigger, and the result is 3 points. Here's a three-point shot the other way, but there's a whistle before the shot. And so 9:15 left to go in the first half of this game. The score is 40-33. 40-33. Much closer game. Makes a much more fun show, huh? Much closer game makes for a lot more fun on the channel. Folks, if you're new to the channel, my name is Mario. You're watching Football Nation. That was my Super Mario eating the mushroom, which is why I got bigger. Here's the inbound pass. The ball is in the hands of the Detroit Pistons. A Euro step and a block from behind. Anthony Black absolutely smacked that out of the hands right now of Duncan Robinson. A blocked shot for Who are they going to give this block to? Oh, my gosh. Okay, this says blocked shot, Wendell Carter Jr. That was definitely not Wendell Carter Jr. That was 100% a block. That was for Anthony Black. Okay. Seems like there's some trash talking happening right now with Detroit. All right. Bickerstaff bickering. And a foul right now. I think they're going to call this one maybe against Duncan Robinson. So, it's against Anthony Black. Anthony Black going to be charged for the foul here. This is going to – are we going to be in the bonus now? I think Detroit might be in the bonus. If they're in the bonus with 9 minutes left to go, that would be absolutely bananas. It did not look like a shooting foul. I think they're going to call this a technical. So here comes a free throw coming up, just one for Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris to shoot one shot, 9:10 left to go. Tobias Harris will get it to go. It's now a 6-point deficit for the Detroit Pistons. They've also got the basketball. Here we go. Waiting for the inbound pass. Jenkins inbounds this one. It's with Jalen Duren. A handoff to Jenkins. Jenkins gets backed up. Jenkins is on the run. Jenkins in open space under the rim. He will shoot. He will miss. A whistle comes in. It's a foul. 9:02 left to go. And objecting over the foul right now, Jamal Cain says, "What are you talking about, ref?" We go to the free throw line. Okay, guys, on the court right now for the Orlando Magic, I got Suggs, Banchero, Carter Jr., Cain, and Black. On the court right now for the Detroit Pistons, I got Harris, Robinson, Jenkins, Holland, and Duren. At the free throw line, looks like Dennis Jenkins will miss the first. The score remains 40-34. 40-34 right now. Second free throw. Also going to miss. He missed both of those free throws here. He missed both of the free throws. Let's start the clock. Going to the right, Suggs. Suggs, little hands off right here. We got a couple of handoffs right now. Jamal Cain with the basketball. He'll pass this to the right-hand side. It's Banchero. Banchero will drive. Banchero hands off, and Cain under the rim will find the way in. He scores. It's 42-38. 8 points between the two of them. Jay Mullen says, wow, we got 1,100 in the chat right now. We're just getting started, Mr. Mullen. Here's the shot. This one is good, and it's going to be a nice bucket up the middle right there. Jalen Duren starting to get things going. Ooh, there's definitely a foul right here. Duncan Robinson going to commit yet another foul, guys. So Duncan Robinson picks up foul number 3. Maybe even foul number 4 for Duncan Robinson. Third foul of the day for Duncan Robinson. 8:20 left to play. Robinson going to end up hitting the bench right now. Ref, that was all ball, bro. That was all ball, ref. You're going to charge him with that? They're saying I might challenge this. I would totally challenge that. That was all ball, ref. Unbelievable. No way. Duncan Robinson getting shafted right now. 8:20 here left to play. They're going to keep this game rolling, guys. We're going to get the inbound pass. And there it is. Banchero with the basketball. Banchero inside, and there's Anthony Black finishing the job at the rim. It's 44-36. Back to an 8-point lead. A little flabbergasted by that call. Here is Cade Cunningham. Cunningham will drive. Cunningham will shoot. He will miss this shot, bobbling it up in the air. Who will come up with the rebound? And it is Orlando. Suggs pushes the issue here. Anthony Black feeds to Banchero. Banchero is closely guarded right now. Looks like he's covered by Javonte Green. He'll pass this to the bottom of the screen, and now Jalen Suggs has it. Suggs rips the cord on this triple, rattles the rim, no good. Looks like a foul right now on Dennis Jenkins as he puts the arm out to rebound. Hits a man in the face. Jamal Cain hits the deck. We go to the free throw line for maybe not a no, I don't think it's going to be a shooting foul. It's just on the rebound. So we shouldn't get free throws here unless we're in the bonus, but we are going to reset with 14 seconds on the shot clock. Give me one moment. Here's the inbound pass. There it is. Ball in the hands of Cain. Kane inside to Banchero. Another foul right now. Banchero goes to the free throw line for 2 shots. Javonte Green going to pick this one up. Well, they've, bro, are the Detroit Pistons fighting one another? Are they fighting amongst themselves? Pistons getting upset with one another. Okay, I think they're okay here. Javonte Green talking to the official right now. We're at the free throw line. Paolo Banchero shooting 2 shots. Banchero, first free throw for him. No good for Paolo Banchero. Detroit will sweep, says John. Up by 15 before half. Watch my smoke, says Kush Boss. Who do I bet on in the game tomorrow, asks Hudson King. It's a good question. There's 3 games happening tomorrow. I will be covering 2 of them. The score is 45-36. 9-point lead for the Orlando Magic. Dennis Jenkins with the basketball right now. He's at the Pistons logo. He'll bounce this over to Cade Cunningham, who's between the key and the 3-point line. Cunningham in 2-point range, top of the key, back of the rim. And it's an offensive rebound thanks to Dennis Jenkins and the hustle effort. Jenkins now has it. He'll shoot from the elbow. He will miss, but he will be fouled on the shot. 7:13 left to go in the first half. Paolo Banchero commits the foul, so we go to the stripe for Dennis Jenkins. Hudson King says, okay, I'll be here. Me too, Hudson. Me too. All right, guys, the score, 45-36. Going to the free throw line right now is Dennis Jenkins, who was just fouled by Paolo Banchero. Paolo Banchero picks up his first foul of the day. Dennis Jenkins to shoot 2. According to ESPN, ladies and gentlemen, despite the fact that the Detroit Pistons are down right now, 37-45, ESPN believes that the Pistons still have a 57% chance of winning this game. Next free throw coming up, Dennis Jenkins. Also good. The score is now 45-38. Here's the inbound pass. Suggs brings the ball up. Suggs with the basketball. Suggs will pass this over to Anthony Black. Black covered by Thompson. Corner. Stolen under the rim. Cade Cunningham on the run. Cade Cunningham pushes this to Thompson. Thompson goes all the way. Thompson going to miss the shot. Jalen Duren gets the rebound. Jalen Duren gets the jam. 45-40. 45-40. Orlando losing their lead. Up by 5. Jalen Suggs looking to do something special here. He'll give this to Banchero. Banchero is supposed to be the man. Banchero will shoot this over 3 defenders, and he scores 47-40. Banchero's got the eye of the tiger. All right, here's a wide open look and a big miss right there for Cade Cunningham, but it's rebounded by Detroit. It's going to be slapped away this time. Looks like Orlando accidentally pushes that out of bounds. It's Pistons basketball, and it's going to be a timeout. Timeout called by the Detroit Pistons. Woo! What a game so far, guys. Holy smokes. You know, I will say, man, I am still tired, but this game is keeping me alive because this is a much better game than the last 2 games. Who's stopping P5, says Kush Boss. Ready to fight, says Courtney. Kush saying slapped. Banchero is best. Beast, says Nathaniel. What is up, Shoop? Hudson King saying, who do I vote for? Vote for the Trailblazers or Spurs? Go Spurs, go. Mario, are you taking a nap before the Spurs game tonight? What? No way. Are you going to cover Portland's execution this evening, Mr. Hardy? Yeah. We're going to broadcast the execution. You know, I'll say this, man. If the San Antonio Spurs drop this game, I'm going to be very concerned about San Antonio. No, I'm not. If San Antonio drops this game, which they won't, I think San Antonio's still fine. I think they'll win 4 in a row after that, but I'm not even going to put that out in the universe. So stay fired up. Y'all here? Yeah, man. Stay fired up, man. I got the Spurs coming up soon. This game low-key going crazy right now, says Isaiah. What's better, creatine or amino acid? Like your BCAAs, they have different helps, man. Your amino acids are going to help bind the proteins to your muscles. The creatine is going to help your muscles retain water. They do different things. They're both really beneficial for you. I hope that answers that question. Me personally, creatine always seemed to do the trick. I haven't had my creatine today. Probably should have had that this morning, but it slipped my mind. Let's see. What time does the Spurs game start? Robert, the Spurs game starts at 8 o'clock is what the TV said. But I saw a little indicator here that said tip-off time is scheduled for 8:12 p.m. So they pushed it back 12 minutes. You know, it really just depends. Both of the games are supposed to be here on Peacock. Oh, yeah, by the way, the games are on Peacock right now, guys. So if you've got access, maybe your wife likes to watch The Real Housewives like my wife does, and I have Peacock thanks to my wife. I get to watch both of these games. So not bad. I saw a super chat coming in right now. Thank you for that, Mr. Jason Scrump. Mr. Jason Scrumps with a $2 super chat. Dropping the heart right here. Vietnamese iced coffee, says Preston. Spurs all the way, says Libra Gaming Clips. Magic will win this game and might win the series. Okay. I am thinking about taking the Trailblazers for the upset today, Gary McDonald says. Well, Gary, think long and hard about that one. Giggity. Do you stream football? Well, the channel's only called Football Nation here. I guess it depends on the football that you're talking about. If you're talking about English Barclays Premier League, no, not really. I have covered a couple soccer games. But go Cowboys, go Spurs, go Yankees, go Chelsea. The Blazers. Think the Blazers will win? Let's see. I don't have, nor will I. Not mad about it. Was mad about, let's see. Nor will I get it. I had about it. He says, I don't have it, nor will I get it. I had it once and was mad about it, says Robert. Okay. Steve's woman is watching, says Courtney. Steve, OMG. All right, let's start the clock. Cade Cunningham with the basketball. Cunningham kicks it to the corner. The Detroit Pistons moving the ball around. Cunningham looking for an opening. He will shoot and score over a couple of Orlando defenders. Great job there by Cade. I'm going to shrink myself down just a hair. Cade Cunningham doing a great job. Jalen Suggs with the basketball. Paolo Banchero leads the way for Orlando with 12. Cade Cunningham leads the way for Detroit Pistons with 11. Here is Banchero, double-teamed right now. He'll shoot this one while falling away. Bad shot right there. Don't like that selection for Banchero. Nice feed, backdoor pass. Looks like it's a block and a foul. So we're going to go to the free throw line. Looks like Javonte Green going to get a couple shots here. Javonte Green going to go to the stripe to shoot two. I got 5:35 on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. I didn't get what it cost me, says Robert. Dude, if the only thing you're watching is basketball, it's definitely not worth it. The fact that my wife is addicted to the Real Housewives, we get our money's worth all the time. She also really likes to watch, like, Summer House and the other trash TV. The one free throw is made. I'm sorry I'm chewing, guys. Please. He misses the second. So the score is 47-43. The first free throw by Jalen Green was good. The second was no good. Rebounded by Orlando. Here's Jalen Suggs. Suggs to Banchero. Banchero has a hand in his face. Here's a quick release three. No good. Bounces on the rim a few times. Swarm of Detroit Pistons defenders under the rim. There's no way that's going to be an offensive board. Thompson to the three-point line. A feed inside to Cunningham. Cunningham closely guarded. Suggs. Oh, Suggs playing tight defense, and Cade Cunningham, a rare air ball right now. Basketball goes out of bounds. Thompson putting on the defensive pressure. It's a turnover for Orlando. Detroit Pistons basketball. DJ Jean says, don't choke. All right. Here's the basketball under the rim. Another whistle coming in. Looks like we're going to see Javonte Green go to the stripe one more time. So Javonte Green goes back to the free throw line as Goga Bitadze picks up the foul. Goga, another foul today for the Orlando Magic. Folks, it's a 4-point gap between these two teams. It is anybody's game. We have not hit halftime yet, but it is getting really close here. 43-47. Javonte Green's first free throw. Count it. It is now 44-47. And the Detroit Pistons are fighting their way back into this one. Looks like Franz Wagner is checking back into the game for Jamal Cain. Looks like Paolo. Okay. Okay. Second free throw coming up right now. Second free throw is good. The score is 47-45. Let's start the clock one more time. 4 minutes and 42 seconds on the clock. And here comes, looks like Jalen Suggs. Suggs to Banchero. Banchero tries to pass it inside. It's stolen. Cade Cunningham not paying attention, and it's stolen right back by Jalen Suggs. Fast break opportunity, 2-on-1. Desmond Bane for three. Desmond Bane off the back of the rim. It's tipped over to the hands of Paolo Banchero. Banchero will drive. He will be fouled here, and Banchero goes to the stripe with 4:18. Lots of fouls in this one, guys. Lots of fouls in this game. We've seen 15 free throws already for the Detroit Pistons and 13 free throws already for the Orlando Magic. So lots of trips to the free throw line. Lots of stoppages of the clock might interfere with the tip-off time for the San Antonio Spurs game. Plus a close game makes it difficult. Beef Stew picks up his second foul of the day. Paolo Banchero gets the first shot to go. The score is now 48-45. What up, Jagular? Welcome back, brother. Jay Mullen, always good to have you in here. CJ Banning saying Detroit. My dog used to type in the putter. Looks like both free throws are good. Let's start the clock. 4 minutes and 17 seconds here left to go. Bringing the ball up court, it's Cade Cunningham. Cunningham looks to the right, goes to Dennis Jenkins. Jenkins back to Cunningham. Cunningham, ooh, has that pass blocked, but he recovers it. Shot clock down to 7. A wide open man in the corner. The corner three is no good. Thompson going to miss the tip in. And finally, Goga ends up with the board. So he passes this to Jalen Suggs. Suggs is up here. Suggs out to Wagner. Wagner to Banchero. Banchero back to Wagner. Wagner in trouble. Looks like it's stolen away. Thompson, fast break. There's the shot. It's going to be a miss again. But Thompson is there for the tip in. 47-49, timeout will be called. The Orlando Magic needs a minute to regroup. Just a 2-point lead for Orlando when they were up by 13 at one point in this game. The Detroit Pistons trying to show them exactly why they were the number one seed in the East. Commercial break. What's up, guys? Welcome to Football Nation. My name is Mario. I will be your host. And bros and brosifs. Brosifs and bros, I don't know. I'm trying to say something smart or fun or quirky, and I got nothing. Okay. I need 37 is the goal for this live stream. Just 37 new subscribers, and we can get this thing, looks like just 35 new subscribers, and we can get this thing that much closer to 119. If this is your first time watching, welcome. Welcome in. Also, welcome back to all of you who have been here multiple times. Multiple times, not just ever, but today. If you have been with me all day today, if you've checked in on all 3 games, do me a favor and raise your hand. I want to give you guys your shout-outs right now. Daniel saying, I know you won't read this, but I just subscribed. I really enjoy your commentary. Daniel, you're right. I wasn't going to read that. I'm kidding, bro. I'm kidding. What's up, dude? Just subscribed, says Daniel. Thank you, Mary. Miriam also subscribed. Ooh, I see you with that whip right there. Is that your Lambo or what? Let's see. Under 55 for the second quarter. Nice. Matthew's been with us. Falcon Grad has been with us all day. Looks like Justin says, and yesterday. Harrison just subscribed. Felix Supreme raising his hand. Lebowski says, no, just on this one. That's okay, man. I worked some of the day. That's okay, guys. Welcome in, man. Just trying to take a quick head count. DJ Gene has been with us all day. Scrublit saying, I got money on Orlando. Hudson saying, I subscribed a few weeks ago or a few times ago. What up, Hudson King? I got Antoine Jackson raising the hand. New York City Kingpin was here all day yesterday, bro. And all 3 today so far. Bro, Robinson needs points, says Alexio. I subscribed, says Hudson. I've been here all day, says Mr. Nate. First time I see your name today, though, Mr. Nate. What's up, man? CJ Banning, appreciate you, brother. I know you've been here. Nathaniel, what's up, man? How you doing? I see you, bro. Thank you, Harrison. Cheers to you, man. Thank you, sir. Cheers. I don't think any Lamborghini owners watch that. You might be surprised, man. You might be surprised. I had Tom Grossi check in here once, so I don't know if he's got a Lambo, but he could definitely afford one. Let's see. Zach saying Pistons. Mr. Mojo saying, I got 5 on it. Zach raising the hand. What up, Mr. Sanders? Cheers to you. Casually entertaining saying, yo, Mario, what's up, man? Did I forget to mention Forget Mosley? Double Q's. I think we know what that means. OKC got a chip. San Antonio's got 5. What's that mean? I've been here all day, says Harrison. Simone, hello. Palm Beach Pete watches sports. Facts. Opposite of counting the noobs. Yes, it is the opposite of counting the noobs. We're looking for the regulars today. Been watching since week 1 NFL. Lovato, watch Mario. What's up, Dave? Appreciate you. Looks like Loud Dobbs saying, I just joined, but I'm for sure going to watch you more, getting my heart racing with this game. I got money on Orlando. All right, Loud. Commercial break is over. Let's check back into this game just for you, brother. Let's do it. 3 minutes and 34 seconds here left to go, guys. I'm going to step away from the chat for just a moment. Jalen Suggs, 11 points today. Paolo Banchero with 14. Franz Wagner, 5. Desmond Bain with 4. And Gogo with 4. On the other side, Cunningham with 11. Thompson with 4. Herter hit a 3-point shot. And it looks like a couple things are changing over here on the right-hand side. Let's get this thing started. The clock is hot. Here comes Jalen Suggs and the Orlando Magic. After calling that timeout, they do have 5 remaining. I got to fix that above my head. Suggs looks to Goga, and it's a pass that's going to be almost stripped away. Fighting forward. It's a steal here. Detroit will take it. Goga gets the block. Nice job. Way to recover, Goga. Goes to the left, and here is the Franz Wagner bringing it up. Wagner and Orlando resetting right now. 4 blocks today for the Orlando Magic, 3 for Detroit, lining up the triple. Banchero, yes sir! Banchero for 3. 52-48 is the score. We're back to a 5-point lead for the Orlando Magic. The Detroit Pistons, the bad boy Pistons. Tobias Harris with the basketball. Harris to the left. Harris inside. The ball is in the hands right now of Cade Cunningham. Cunningham posted up against Wagner. Cunningham muscling his way in. There's going to be a foul right now, but it's not going to be a shooting foul. There's not much Wagner can do, man. He's literally just standing there, and you've got Cade Cunningham backing into him. Not much he can really do. So there's a foul. Franz Wagner picks up the foul. Does this put us in the bonus? I think it might. So I think both teams are in the bonus, ladies and gentlemen. And the first shot is going to miss for Cade Cunningham. Someone somewhere is saying, ball don't lie. So the first shot is no good for Cade Cunningham. Here comes shot number 2. Both teams again in the bonus. 2 minutes and 34 seconds remain in the first half of this game. Don't go anywhere during halftime, guys. I do have another halftime trivia quiz just for you. And again, shout out to our boy Santino for putting those together for the channel. Top of the screen right now is Franz Wagner going to use a Jalen Suggs pick. No, he's not. He's going to pass to Jalen Suggs. Suggs, Wendell Carter Jr. back to Suggs for 3. No good. Rebound, Cade Cunningham. So Cunningham gets the pull down. He brings the ball up. He steps on it, finds the lane. Nice pass and a foul. Looks like we're going to get a trip to the free throw line. All right, guys, Beef Stew at the stripe now. He is fouled by Jalen Suggs, and Suggs picks up his 3rd foul of the day. Suggs picks up his 3rd foul of the day. That's not good news, but it is good news to have Isaiah Stewart at the free throw line. Here comes the first, and that's no good. The first free throw is going to be a miss for Isaiah Stewart. seeing some of these chats right now, guys. Y'all are awesome today, man. Second free throw coming in right now. Ooh, it bounces on the front of the rim 3 times before going through the cylinder. It's good. It's 52-49, a 3-point game here in Detroit. Franz Wagner trying to get past Cade Cunningham. Wagner going to use a Wendell Carter pick. He passes to Carter. Carter to Banchero. Banchero with the ball above his head. He tries to blow past Herter. Herter's in his face. Here's a shot for Banchero. It's no good and rebounded, pulled down by Tobias Harris. Harris steps on it. Harris is now at the 3-point line. He goes all the way coast to coast, but will miss the shot. Wendell Carter Jr. with the rebound. All right, guys, Franz Wagner pulls up to the 3-point line. It's now in the hands of Banchero. Banchero double-teamed, poked away from behind, and that's going to be a steal. Credit to Cade Cunningham. Cunningham going to shoot and score. We are looking at a 1-point game with 1:21 left to go. Close game now. All right, Suggs going to hang on to it. Suggs to Desmond Bane, who needs to get more active in this game. Desmond Bane to the right-hand side. There's a fadeaway jump shot. This one's no good. Off-balance shot, not squared up with his feet. Trying to get on the highlight reel instead of trying to get on the scoreboard. There's a 3-point shot for Cunningham. No good. Rebound again for Wendell Carter Jr. Bane on the run. Bane to the corner. Wide open. Wagner. Yes! Wagner for 3. 44 seconds left to go here, y'all. Let's go ahead and add a few more seconds on. Cade Cunningham over to Herter for 3. This one's no good. Rebounded here by Banchero. They could go 2 for 1, but they're going too slow to do so. So Suggs is now in the front. Bad motion there. They should have definitely gone 2 for 1 and tried to score quickly. Instead, they're going to reset. Suggs going to drive. Suggs to the corner. Wendell Carter Jr. squares his feet. Carter Jr. off the front of the rim. Close. Very, very close. The shot clock has been turned off. Thompson backs up. Here's Tobias Harris. Harris turns around. He shoots. It's off the rim. No good. And this is going to be the end of the half, guys. So this takes us to halftime. We'll put 15 minutes on the clock. They were up by 13 at some point, maybe even more. And somehow the Orlando Magic are barely up by 4 as we go to halftime. That being said, guys, it is time for our halftime trivia quiz. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mario. We do this all the time. Welcome to another halftime trivia quiz. I'm going to ask you guys a series of questions. It is all fun and games, guys. No penalties for wrong answers. Let's start with question number 1. All right, guys, very simple question. This is your first layup. What state do the Pistons call home? Is it Minnesota, Wisconsin, or Michigan? Do you know your geography? If you get this wrong, I'm kicking you out of the stream. Just kidding. I hope that you know your geography. Where is Detroit located? Easy layup, brother. Easy layup. Okay. So it looks like none of you guys play for the Phoenix Suns because you're not missing your layups. So good job, guys. The Detroit Pistons are in Detroit, Michigan. I think everybody should have known that. No bootlicker said Florida. Detroit, Oklahoma in the chat. Okay, next question, y'all. Who is the Orlando Magic head coach? Is it Tyronn Lue? Is it Jamal Mosley? Or is it Rick Carlisle? Who is the Orlando Magic head coach? Do you know the answer to this one? Easy question. Easy question. No penalties for wrong answers. You know how it goes. B. I see a lot of B's. That is correct, guys. Jamal Mosley is the head coach, man. Jamal Mosley is the head coach of the Orlando Magic, and they were saying that he is coaching for his job here today. They're calling him the architect of this team, but they've also said that he has lost the room. He's been the head coach since 2021. We'll see how much longer he's there. All right, guys, who was the leading scorer on the Detroit Pistons team during the regular season? Was it Oscar Thompson, Cade Cunningham, or Jalen Duren? Which of these guys was the leading scorer for the Detroit Pistons during the regular season? Again, we're running out of layups right now, guys. We're running out of layups right now. It's about to start getting tough. It's about to start getting tough. This is your last freebie. The answer, most of you got this one right. It was Cade Cunningham. So Cade Cunningham did lead the way, averaging almost 24 points per game during the regular season. So, yeah, definitely him. Someone said Beasley. Cleveland Cavaliers queen. Okay, next question, y'all. Which NBA team has the Orlando Magic beaten more than any other team in the association? Is it the Wizards, the 76ers, or the Nets? Told you it was going to get tougher. Told you it was going to get tougher. Which team have the Orlando Magic beaten more than any other team in this one? I see a super mixed bag of answers here. The answer is the Wizards. The Orlando Magic, 86-61 against the Wizards. Orlando Magic, first of all, a very new team since 1989. That being said, those are your numbers. All right, guys, what year did the Pistons draft Cade Cunningham? Do you know the answer to this one? What year did they draft Cade Cunningham? Talk to me. Tell me. 2019, 2020, or 2021? I'll let you know that he is a number 1 overall draft pick. Not a first-round draft pick alone, a number 1 overall draft pick, and that was in 2021, guys. The number 1 overall draft pick was Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham, 24 years of age, 6'6", 220 pounds, out of Oklahoma State. Paycheck to the tune of $46 million, bro. $46 million. Here comes question number 6. Where did Paolo Banchero play college basketball? Did he play at Duke? Did he play at UCLA? Or did he play at the University of Connecticut? Connecticut. Where did Banchero play? See a lot of different answers for this one, too. Duke, UCLA. Nobody checking in for C, though. Well, most of you guys were right. Paolo Banchero played college basketball at the university, at Duke University as a Duke Blue Devil. He was a one-and-done freshman in 2021-2022. He averaged 17 points per game, 8 rebounds per game, and 3 assists while leading Duke to a 32-7 record and a Final Four run. All right, guys, Ausar Thompson led the NBA in which of these categories during the regular season? This is a fact. Is it turnovers per game, three-pointers per game, or steals per game? Ausar Thompson led the NBA in which of these 3 categories? I'll give you a hint. It's the opposite of the other one. So yes, I see everybody in the chat right now saying steals. Yes, all of them steals. Yeah, he led the NBA in steals this season. Just absolutely insane how good he is at pickpocketing players. Let's go to question number 8. Who holds the Orlando Magic all-time scoring record? Ooh, this is a good one. Is it A, T-Mac? Is it B, Dwight Howard? Or is it C, Shaquille O'Neal? Who is the all-time leading scorer for the Orlando Magic? Go! I love these trivia quizzes, man. I love these trivia quizzes so much. Y'all, the answer is Dwight Howard. And for the record, we just had to re-solidify the fact that, yes, he did win a ring with the Los Angeles Lakers in the COVID bubble. Still not letting that one slide, guys. Anyways, 11,435 points for the Orlando Magic for him. All right, guys, what year was the last time that the Pistons won the NBA Finals? Was it 1990? Was it 2004? Or was it 2010? the last time they actually won the NBA Finals. I'll tell you this, man. It was, for a long time, the Spurs and Pistons league. And there's Chauncey right there with Rip and Rasheed and all the guys. And it's 2004, guys. They actually beat the Lakers in the finals that time. It was not against the San Antonio Spurs, but they won on a 4-1 series win. Easy way to win it here. Final question, guys. What is Shaquille O'Neal's DJ name? And this is true, by the way. Is it DJ Diesel? Is it DJ Superman? Or is it DJ Shaq Fu? What is Shaquille O'Neal's DJ name? Good questions today, Santino. These are fire, bro. This is so good. The answer is DJ Diesel, guys. He goes by DJ Diesel. And honestly, that's probably a ridiculously large soundboard that he is making look half-sized right now. Yeah, okay. By the way, the man's also got 4 degrees, which is pretty insane. How did y'all do on this one? TJ got all of them. Mr. Mojo got 8 out of 10. John got 7 out of 10. DJ Icy Hot says 420, King of the Hill. Okay. Shaq Fu. Yeah, the questions were great. The answer choices were really good, too. Jalen Suggs, more like Jalen Suggs. But DJ Kazam also would have been a fun one. I do have a Lambo, says Miriam. Good job, Miriam. Hell yeah. Get it, girl. Miriam. Unless it's like Merriam-Webster. Get it, big dog. Sorry, your name is ambiguous, so I don't know if it's, I'm just reading chats right now. Guys, we've got 5 minutes left to go in the halftime break, so let's go ahead and turn off our funky music and get locked back into this game. By the way, if you learned something today, smash that like button. If you had fun during the trivia quiz, smash that like button. Let's see. Shakaroni. 3 out of 10, looking like Dylan Brooks out here. You mean Dylan Bricks? That's so funny, Justin. Let's go, bro. I got a McLaren. I don't know. I got a McLaren, says Noah. Dude, I got a 2013 Nissan Sentra. What? Careful now. And since I work from home, you know what's crazy, bro? Since I work from home, in the last, 2 years, I've literally put, 5,000 miles on my car. So, this car is going to sit in my driveway, and everyone's like, well, you can afford a new car. Why don't you get a new car? Why don't you just go out and buy yourself a new car? I'm like, bro, what am I going to do with it? My garage is full already with a bunch of gym stuff and a home bar. I'm just going to let a good car just sit in the driveway? I don't drive anywhere. I stay here, bro. What a waste of money. I don't know. I'd rather put that money in my retirement account and not have to worry about having to pay registration or insurance or this, that, and the other, and not have a depreciating asset in my portfolio. But that's just me. To each their own, guys. I'm not here to preach or anything like that. I'm just, again, we're going through the social part of the social media. I'm just sharing a little something with you guys. Okay, business plan, bro. 100, that's it, Fly. That's it. Get a Tesla then, says Victor. Nah. I know that my car can get me from point A to point B. I can drive from California to New York in a fully paid off vehicle. Why am I going to take on another car payment just to flex? Just a waste. I will never buy another car out and finance it. If I can't afford it out in cash, I'm not buying it. I've actually made that choice 2 years ago after I paid off the car that I currently have. I'll buy you a Metro, bro. I'm chilling, bro. We're good. Okay, so let's talk basketball. Let's talk ball. We hooping? Yeah, we're hooping. All right, guys, we're going to talk box scores for both sides, so take a look at the boxes right behind me here. Wendell Carter Jr. today has played a total of 17 minutes. He's got 5 points on the day. Paolo Banchero has played 18 minutes. He's got 17 points on the day. That will work. Franz Wagner has played 16 minutes. He's got 8. Desmond Bain has played 16 minutes. He's got 4. That's not going to work. We're going to need Desmond Bane to step it up a little more in the second half if Orlando wants to win the game. And Jalen Suggs today, 18 minutes with 11 points. That is just your starters here. If you want to take a quick look at the bench, I got you, bro. Taking a look at the bench. Goga today has played a total of 7 minutes. He's got 4 points. De Silva has played a total of 7 minutes. He's got 2 points. Kane has played 7 minutes. He's got 2 points. And Anthony Black has played 14 minutes. He's got 2 points. That is a total of 10 points off the bench for the Orlando Magic. So about 20% of their total score has come from the bench. Now we take a quick look right now at the Detroit Pistons. And we'll take a look at the box scores here. Jalen Duren today has played 14 minutes. He's got 4 points today. Tobias Harris has played 17 minutes. He's got 9 points today. Oscar Thompson has played 16 minutes. He's got 4. This doesn't feel right here. Why does this not feel right? Hang on. It doesn't feel right because it's not right. Hang on. This is last year's graphics. Do I have a different Pistons bench? Is there another one that says Detroit? Hold on, let me check my graphics real quick. Go back to Canva. Eastern Conference. We'll download this file and pop it in real quick. It's like, why is Tim Hardaway in there? Nice. Duncan Robinson will download this one. This is going to be page 19. Page 19. MP4. Oh, you know what? I know what I did. I did the same thing last live stream, and instead of moving it into the correct file folder, I cut corners after the game and didn't do it. So let's just download both of these files and plug these in just a moment. Okay, so imagine, and this might be hard to do for some of you guys, but imagine instead of Tim Hardaway right here, you got Duncan Robinson. They look nothing alike. Duncan Robinson, 9 minutes and 3 points. I'll get this graphic fixed in about 30 seconds. Please stand by. And Cade Cunningham today has played 19 minutes with 14 points. I will say this. First of all, thank you, Zach, for that super chat right now. And, oh yeah, man, we've got totally backwards numbers right now. I still got Fontecchio on this roster right now. Who else is on here that's not supposed to be? A Beasley? Okay. Schroeder, he's on this list? Oh, bro, this is very much last year's lineups. Give me just a second. Let's see. I think that was the second one. Okay, cool. Browse, download. That's so funny. That's so funny. Browse. Download. These are the starters. Okay, off the bench, guys. Stewart, Holland, Javonte Green, Chris LeVert, and Dennis Jenkins. We'll talk about them when we get back. Sorry, guys. The second half is getting started right now. I apologize for the graphical faux pas, if you will. The ball will be shot right now by the Orlando Magic as we get the second half started here. We'll reset. We'll go to quarter number 3. We start the clock, and we'll add 2 points on the board for Orlando. It is 57-51 right now. Cade Cunningham will swing this over. It's now in the hands of Duncan Robinson, who will fall out of bounds, but passes this inside to Jalen Duren. This thing is going to be poked away, and it's going to be a turnover here. It's going to be Orlando basketball. Orlando ball. I know, LOL. Again, that was last year's statistic. Does nobody listen to me? Does nobody hear what I have to say? Okay. That's so funny. We'll start the clock right now. Suggs, cross court, bounce pass over here. It is Desmond Bane who lets it fly from deep shot. No good. Thompson will rebound. Thompson, alley-oop, tries to get it to Duren. Duren will be fouled. We stop the clock. 10:59 left to go in the third quarter. So 10:59 left to go in the third quarter. Orlando with 5 timeouts here remaining. Looks like the Detroit Pistons also have 5 timeouts here remaining. Okay. I see y'all in the chat. Let's go. Thanks, chat room. All right, I'm going to step away from the chat really quick. Looks like we're at the free throw line. Jalen Duren shooting a couple of shots. The first shot will fall here. The score is 52-57. Orlando up by 5. All of them blowouts except for this game, says Larry. Yeah, man, it's a good one here. Daniels, Forrest. Yes. I'll be covering. Just stick around, Daniels. I promise you're not going to miss a whole lot so long as you stick around on Football Nation and stick around with us. I will be covering my San Antonio Spurs tonight for sure. Here's a pass to the three-point line. Here's the drive. Here's the pull-up. Here's the shot. Desmond Bane, woo, toilet bowl as that goes down. Gets it to flush, and it's 59-57. Desmond Bane now has 6 points after knocking down that shot. Give and go right now with Duncan Robinson and Cade Cunningham. Cunningham will move. Cunningham is in the paint, goes to Robinson, one more to the corner. Tobias Harris is robbed by the rim as it bounces here. Franz Wagner comes up with the board. He sees a man. He pushes this out to Banchero. Banchero going to fade away jump shot. Nice bucket there for Banchero. 61-52 Orlando. Looking good right now. Cade Cunningham with the basketball. Top of the screen. Cunningham at the straightaway. Cunningham goes to the left. Spin move, almost loses it. Finds Tobias Harris wide open in the corner. He shoots, he misses. Franz Wagner gets another rebound. Wagner to, looks like Bane. Bane passes left to Banchero. Banchero inside the three-point line. A lot of attention right now. Alley-oop, and Wendell Carter Jr. going to jam it down. Orlando up by 11 right now. Timeout is called by the Detroit Pistons. So, 63-52. 63-52 is the score. 63-52 is the score. All right, guys, so again, we'll bring this up. So these are the starters now. Jalen Duren, Tobias Harris. You can see Duncan Robinson looks nothing like Tim Hardaway Jr. And Cade Cunningham. And then the other players off the bench now that we've got the correct graphics here. Isaiah Stewart, Ron Holland, Javonte Green, Chris LeVert, and Dennis Jenkins. This looks much, much, much better, guys. Anyways. Well, you know, we're just having some fun anyways, y'all. Nothing crazy. Pistons 8.5-point favorites, but they're down by 11 right now. That being said, for those of y'all who are interested in the series schedule, here it is, man. Let's take a look at it. Their series schedule right now, the next game is going to be on Wednesday. And before you guys light me up, I said this in the last 2 streams. If the team is playing at 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, I will not be covering the 6 p.m. games. It does not align with what I got going on. That being said, the 6 p.m. games are going to be first, then there will be a 7 o'clock game, and then likely a 9:30 game. So that means, before you jump on me right now, that I will not be covering this particular game on Wednesday. However, I will be covering the Saturday game for Game 3 in Orlando, and then Game 4 on Monday. TBD still. The rest of the schedule is also TBD as far as times, but the dates are set, guys. The dates are set. So I'm covering this game. Will not cover Game 2. I will cover Game 3, and I will likely cover Game 4 as long as they're not playing at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. If needed, guys, and honestly, if Orlando wins this game, we're probably going to see a Game 5 at the end of the month and maybe even a Game 6 at the start of May. So the first round of the playoffs can take us through April all the way to May, out to Sunday the 3rd, just so y'all know. It's going to be a 2-week ordeal here in the postseason. Okay, so we've dropped the schedule for like all of the teams that we've covered today. If you did miss the scheduling earlier, be sure to come back to this channel. As a matter of fact, I should just be posting those on the website. Santino, I think that might be something that we could totally do right now, or at least as a community post so everybody can see the NBA schedule. I think I could do that. I think I should do that. All right, guys. here's the tournament right now. This is what it looks like. We've got a winner here in the Boston Celtics. We've got a winner here in the Oklahoma City Thunder. So far, all of the home teams have won game one. Looks like Kaya dropping a super chat right now. I don't know what NGN is, but there's 900 of them, so thank you very much. Appreciate that. I'm not quite sure what currency you're running with, but I appreciate this one. I believe Duncan Robinson, he'll come out of this slump, says Alex Thomas. Woohoo, says DJ Gene. 900 people? 900 NGN? Fourth quarter comeback, says Boomer Sooner. Who wins the fight, Tim Hardaway or Gary Payton Jr.? Hardaway, bro. Hardaway all day. Let's start the clock. All right, folks. After the timeout that was called by Detroit, here's a shot from Oscar Thompson. It's going to fall. Lucky bounce right there. I don't want to give it luck. That was all skill. Gets the shooter's roll for Oscar Thompson. Here's Suggs. Suggs covered by Robinson. Suggs backs it up. Nice little pick right here. Give and go to Banchero. Banchero to Bane. Bane one more to Suggs. Suggs pump fake. Suggs to Bane. Bane for three. No good. Rebound Thompson. Thompson gets the board. Here comes Cade Cunningham. Cunningham at the three-point line. He looks to Robinson. Robinson will pump fake. Feeds to Duren. Duren to Cunningham. Cunningham one more to Tobias Harris. Harris under the rim. Out to Robinson for three. Yes, sir! Robinson for three. 57-63 is the score. 57-63. Here is Franz Wagner. Wagner will hand this to Banchero. Banchero between the legs. Looks to the left, finds Suggs. Suggs will shoot. Suggs will miss. It's a rebound now. And here come the Detroit Pistons. Bad boys, bad boys. Nice move here to find Tobias Harris in the corner. Yes, sir! Another triple for Tobias Harris. 8-0 run in the last 1 minute and 11 seconds here. 8-0 run. Banchero with the basketball. He will be fouled right now. Looks like this is going to be a foul against. Didn't even get to see that. Did not get to see who the foul will be charged to. 63-60. It should still be Orlando basketball. There's the inbound pass. There's a shot under the rim. It's going to miss, and it's going to be Detroit with the ball. Detroit brings it up. Cade Cunningham gets right past Wagner. Ooh, a little shove from behind. Wagner gets blown up, and there's a beautiful drive to the rim. There's going to be a timeout forced right now for the Orlando Magic. Cade Cunningham doing Cade Cunningham things. It's a one-point game, ladies and gentlemen. The score is now 63-62. Detroit down by one. Close game, man. Seriously. Close game indeed. You know what? I want to take a look at the analytics. Let's see what's going on this live stream, guys. We've got, looks like 1,400 people hanging out with us. Those are pretty decent numbers. About 4 minutes is our average view duration on this live stream. Would love to get that over 5 minutes if we can, but thank you guys for watching. 1,500 people in the chat. Please don't forget to smash that like button if you have not already done so. Taking a look at my stream settings, it's letting me know that we're still under 300 likes. This is the best game of the day and our lowest like count of the day. So let's see if we can't fix that, guys. Smash that like button, help a brother out. Let's try to get this thing up and running so we can get more people in this live stream. Welcome to First Down, Zach TM. Fist bumps to you, brother. Now you get to use your new emojis. Now you get to use your new emojis. MJ or LeBron? Depends on what you're asking for. Fry saying yes, Penny. I broke my like button, says Frymeister. Welcome to First Down, says Courtney. Detroit soft? No way, bro. Probably the exact opposite. I would say that the hardest team in the NBA is the Detroit Pistons. As far as, like, from a mental standpoint, absolutely Detroit. The exact opposite, Die Kid. Welcome to First Downs. Let's see. MJ or LeBron. Under Oath AP. Just what are you so afraid of? Magic choking right now, says Nurse Grimy. MJ, says Dakota. Last game they couldn't miss. Now they can only miss, says Daryl Brown. Alex, I see you. Robert saying hello to Nurse. Bro, Magic blew a 10-point lead. WTF, says DeBoy Rocky. What up, DeBoy? I know, man. I got to ask my dad if I can like the stream. BRB. Okay. Think Cade can get 9 assists, says Top Dog Sham. Let's take a look at it, man. Cade Cunningham right now has 2 assists. That's not looking good for you, brother. Not looking good for you. You need 7 more out of Cade Cunningham. Not saying that he can't get it, but the chips are stacked against you, bro. Who wins a fight between Rasheed Wallace or Ron Artest? Look, if you change your name to Meta World Peace, you're going to get your ass whooped by Rasheed Wallace. You cannot change your name to World Peace and still think that you're hard. That's just not a thing. That's just not possible. So to answer your question, it's Rasheed Wallace, bro. Come on. Come on. That's just, you can't change your name to World Peace. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. Detroit flops a lot. Ball don't lie. Why do you want them to fight? That's an even better. Why do you want them to fight? Like, what? World be free. Okay, guys, here we go. 63-62. The clock is hot once again. 7 minutes and 40 seconds on it. Let's get this thing ticking. Ball is in the hands right now of the Orlando Magic. Here's a wind-up triple. No, it's actually a pass to the three-point line. Another triple going to fly. Desmond Bane collects his own miss. Bane will shoot again. Bane will score. Back to a 3-point lead. I see you right now. Bane knows ball right here, says Jason. Bane just scored, too. All right. Here is Thompson. Thompson with the ball above his head. He goes backwards here to Cade Cunningham. Cunningham on the move. Cunningham lets the 3 fly. Cunningham buries it, and we're all tied up. 65 all. 65-65. Cade Cunningham wide open at the 3-point line. That is a defensive collapse for Orlando. Here's a handoff to Desmond Bane. Bane, Carter Jr. Carter Jr. to Banchero. He's got some space. Banchero shoots from the top of the key. Swish. Banchero, 2-point lead. 67-65. Here goes Cade Cunningham. Cunningham's at the 3-point line. He steps up to the elbow. He's in the paint. He will shoot. It is short. Nice defensive rebound here for Desmond Bane. Bane to Black. Black, no-look pass behind him. Bane lines up the triple. Bane, yes, sir! 70-65. Nice shot there for Orlando. We're going back and forth right now. Jalen Duren to the right-hand side. Duren tries to get it to go. He does. Nice move from Jalen Duren. 67-70. Close game here. Banchero with a 3-point lead. The Orlando Magic on the run. I see that super coming in right now. What's going on, Victoria? Here is the straightaway. Doesn't like it. Gives it to Suggs. Suggs bounce pass to Wendell Carter Jr. One more to Bane. Wide open in the wing. No good. So a missed shot and a rebound for Tobias Harris. Harris tries to drive. He will go in. Does draw the foul. He will miss the layup. But he does get a trip to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots. Okay, let's read this comment now. It says, let's effing go. Football Nation, FN. You can see that on the bottom left-hand side. She says, let's effing go, Magic. I can't wait to watch this last game. Go, Spurs, go, she says. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, you already know. Go, Spurs, go. Tobias Harris at the free throw line shooting 2 shots. Or is that just a Spurs thing? Muggsy Bogues would break Manute Bol's ankles. Okay, probably would. First free throw for Tobias Harris is off the back of the rim and no good. Make sure I have enough voice left over for the last game. The one game I've been waiting for since April 12th is my San Antonio Spurs versus anybody. Spurs versus anyone. Go, Spurs, go. Tobias Harris is at the free throw line shooting his second free throw. This one is good for Tobias Harris. It's 68-70. So we start the clock. 68-70 is the score. Here comes Jalen Suggs. Suggs at the top of your screen. Here's a pass to Anthony Black. Back to Suggs. Suggs at the bottom of the screen. Suggs goes to Banchero. Banchero will drive. He will spin. He will shoot. He will score. Banchero made that look so easy. Looks like another super coming in right now. I see you, Mr. 80s Mike. Appreciate that. Nice. Oh, that's a push-off right there. That's going to be an offensive foul against Jalen Duren, who put his arm out and extended it against Wendell Carter Jr. Hit him in the chin on that one there. So this is going to be a turnover, and it's Magic basketball. So the Orlando Magic get the ball back. Third foul of the day for Jalen Duren. Here are the Orlando Magic. It is Jalen Suggs. Suggs, the step back. No, he doesn't take the shot. He gives it to Anthony Black. Bounce pass inside. Wendell Carter Jr. going to hang from the rim right now. 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes here left to go in this third quarter. And we are up. We are down. We got a lot going on right now. This is back and forth here. Dennis Jenkins gives it to the corner, right back to Jenkins. Jenkins with the basketball in hand. Jenkins bounce pass to Tobias Harris. Harris will pull up and shoot from the corner. This shot, from the elbow. This shot is no good, and it will be rebounded by De Silva. So Tristan De Silva gets the board. De Silva to Suggs. Suggs to Banchero. Banchero, hands down below. Cross-court pass to Suggs. One more for Black. Anthony Black. Yes, bank it, count it. My goodness, 77-68. It's a 9-point lead right now for the Orlando Magic. Orlando up here, and Dennis Jenkins going to be stripped. The basketball goes out of bounds, but they say it's last touched by Orlando. Detroit ball. Man, is Detroit cooked? They're still in it right now. There's still plenty of time and a whole fourth quarter left to go, but Detroit needs to tighten things up, man. They would need to outscore the Orlando Magic by 9 in the fourth quarter. It's definitely possible. Well, you know what? Before we start counting chickens, let's get through the third quarter. Here's the inbound pass. Here's a shot from downtown. It's a way ugly shot right here. Nowhere near the rim. Transitioning there. There's a shot. It goes up and in. Anthony Black scores again for Orlando. 79-68. Timeout is called by Detroit. Anthony Black now up to 7. And the Detroit Pistons down by 11 right now at home. This could be the first upset. Let's see. Football Nation, have you heard of the voice drops from the Brand One Shot? I've never heard of the Brand One Shot. I do some deathcore vocals, and I DJ. They work wonders on keeping your voice good for hours, and great aftercare, too. Voice drops from the Brand One Shot. I'm actually going to type that into my phone right now, bro. In my notes. Hang on, let me pull up my notes. Pull up my notes right now. Yeah, we could totally put this in here. Voice drops one shot. Voice drops one shot. Asterisk. We'll look them up, man. Thanks for the heads up, dude. Appreciate that. Courtney says 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot. Are we all here? All we here are shots, shots. Shots, 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 shots. Everybody. Exposed, says Ashbury. Detroit basketball, says Alex. The Pistons will win this game. Mario, where is KD from yesterday? From last night? All right, man, let's do this thing. Mario, it's been a long day. You doing the Spurs game? You know it, bro. You know I am. I got my jersey right over there. And towards the end of this fourth quarter, I'm going to change into my Spurs jersey so that we can get right into it. 3 minutes and 38 seconds left to go. Not going to need a pump cam this time. Dennis Jenkins with the basketball in his hands. He goes to the left. He goes to the right. He is covered closely right now. Good defense here by the Orlando Magic. There's the move. Jenkins still with it. He's sticking He will pass this out to the corner, and it's going to be stripped right now. He was looking for Ron Holland. Orlando comes up with the turnover. Great job here by Jamal Cain. Here is Paulo Banchero. Banchero fights his way in against Cunningham. And Isaiah Stewart, a defensive 3 seconds in the key, and Banchero will go to the free throw line to shoot one. Technical foul on Beef Stew. Isaiah Stewart, 3 seconds in the key. And so Banchero goes to the stripe. Banchero will shoot and miss. So a missed opportunity to extend the lead to 12. The Orlando Magic are currently on a 9-0 run in the last 2.5 minutes. Detroit has not scored in 2.5 minutes. Here is the inbound pass. Banchero with the ball. He goes left. He's still dribbling here. Got the ball above his head. Feels the pressure. He'll whip this to Cain. Cain is going to be dispossessed. It's stolen. Here's the move. He's driving. He's running. He's going. It's going to be a foul right now. And it looks like a trip to the free throw line for Ron Holland. Holland goes to the stripe. 2:52 on the clock. This is going to be a foul. And I think it's going to be against Banchero. But the timeout is going to come in. Ooh. That might have been stripped from behind, so a coach's challenge is coming in. Okay. Plenty of basketball left. The Pistons will dominate the fourth right now. All right, guys, so I just got to know. I want to know, can you show me? I want to know about these strangers like me. Little Tarzan. Bro, you want to get in your feelings, dude? Have your first child and then listen to Phil Collins. Holy smokes, man. Talk about the waterworks there. I don't know why I can't start a poll or end the poll right now. This has been an issue on YouTube for a minute here. Don't know why I keep having issues with these polls. I can't even see it. I can't even vote. I can't even take a look at my own poll right now. This is the weirdest thing. Let's refresh this page. Let's see if I can see the poll now. What is this? Pero coño, pero qué carajo, qué es lo que está pasando? There we go. End the poll. Okay. So, now I'm going to start a new one. I asked you guys, who do you think will win? I'm going to ask you a new question. Very similar. Who are you rooting for? Who are you rooting for? I know it sounds like the same question. It's not. Magic or Pistons? Talk to me, chat. All right, guys. The call is actually going to be overturned right now. Here comes the call from the officials. After review, it has been deemed that the defender Black, when he reached in, made legal contact with the ball. Therefore, the call has been overturned. Orlando Magic will keep their timeout, is what he said. And so Orlando with a good challenge here. However, who's going to get the basketball? I didn't quite catch that last part. Let's see. Batadze, Isaiah Stewart, we're going to get a tip-off right now. Okay, so that's why. All right, guys, we're going to get a tip-off right now. Let's not bust our hand again this time, since I was bleeding after the first game, literally. Getting ready for a jump ball right now, guys. Batadze in the jump ball here. It's him and Beef Stew. Stewart, there it is, and there's the tip-off. It'll be won right now by Cade Cunningham. So Cade, well, in the hands of Cade Cunningham. The tip-off was won actually by Isaiah Stewart. So Cunningham with the ball now. He'll give this over to, he gets it right back. Cunningham will drive. Cunningham will score. 70-79. It's a 9-point game with 2:35 left to go. All right, Banchero with the basketball. Paolo looks to Anthony Black. Black with the ball. Black on the move. He steps back, doesn't like the look. Banchero versus Cunningham. He thinks he can win this battle. This thing is going to be poked out of bounds. Last touch by Detroit. Stops the clock with 2:16. It is Orlando basketball. Okay, we're going to save our energy. We got one more game. Not just save the energy, save the voice a little bit here too. I'm going to grab my chair. Funk going to grab his chair. And we're going to get reset. There's the inbound pass, and this thing is going to luckily somehow stay with Orlando. Banchero is stuck in a corner here. It looks like Cade Cunningham might have got a piece of that shot. Good job by Cade Cunningham. And so, down by 9, here are the Detroit Pistons. A pass backwards to Cade, who's outside the perimeter. And on the three-point line, he'll shoot the straightaway tray. No good. Rebound now. Ooh. Forget the rebound. It's going to be a foul on Anthony Black. Looks like he will run right into Ron Holland. And so it's going to be Detroit basketball. We're going to get an inbound pass. It's a foul on Anthony Black. Eso pasa. Okay. Oh, man, my chat disappeared. Where are my chat people? I was looking over there to see what's up with y'all. Uh-oh. Almost 2,000 watching this live stream, guys. Almost 2,000 watching this live stream. Pistons are cooked. I don't think so. I don't think so. I was just reading. That's the first thing I read when I opened up the chat right now. Here's Cade Cunningham just outside the paint. He'll go backwards. He bounces this one. Nice. Here's a shot for Jenkins. No good. A rebound. Looks like a whistle comes in again. 1:40 on the clock. This foul is going to be against Jenkins. Looks like the foul is going to be against Jenkins. Still anyone's game is what I'm seeing in the chat. It is still anyone's game. All right. So a loose ball foul right there. I think they're actually going to charge this over to Isaiah Stewart with 1:40. So Isaiah Stewart is actually going to pick up the foul. Here comes Anthony Black. Black at the Detroit Pistons logo. We'll pass this over to De Silva. De Silva will pump fake. He loses the basketball, and this goes out of bounds. Oh, no. It rolls out of bounds. De Silva with his hands on his head. He realizes that he just gave Detroit an opportunity to get back in this game. They just don't care about the spread, says Stack Boo. They sure do not. What fouls look like, says King Crow. Guess it depends on the foul. Illegal contact with a player would be a foul. Okay. An update here, folks, and I apologize for losing track of this. Looks like both teams are in the bonus. There was a foul down here, and it looks like we're at the free throw line shooting 2. Beef Stew knocks down the 1, so Isaiah Stewart gets the first. Looks like we're seeing a change of personnel here. We're about to see Banchero hit the bench, and we're going to see Desmond Bane hit the floor. Isaiah Stewart, second free throw. Oh, is good. It went doo-doo-doom, doo-doo-doom, and back down. 72-79. Orlando to the left. Goga with the ball in his hands. Batadze backwards to Desmond Bane. Bane on the run. Bane going to lay this up. Bane going to draw a foul here. And it looks like we go to the free throw line. Holland going to be charged for it. Holland thought he picked up Holland thought he got set. No, not even close. Holland definitely going to be charged for that. There was very minimal contact, though. I will say that. Very minimal contact from Ron Holland to be blowing the whistle like that. Desmond Bane does go to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots, ladies and gentlemen. So we're at the stripe. 1 minute and 12 seconds left to go. Bane knocks down the first. The score is 80-72. 80-72. Cuban sandwiches go hard. I see that. The officials, you can hear everybody in the crowd. Ref, you suck. Ref, you suck. Love it. All right, man. Here's the move. Here's the drive. Here's the pass. Uh-oh, down on the ground. Looks like Dennis Jenkins will recover. Awkward possession here for the Detroit Pistons. Shot clock down to 8. Bounce to the left-hand side. Cade Cunningham, shot clock down to 4. Cunningham will pull up and shoot. Cunningham will knock this down. Pretty routine for him. Easy bucket for a superstar like Cade. Easy bucket for a superstar like Cade. Going to get the inbound pass right now. They're showing the highlight right now. Nice step-back jump shot from the free throw line. All right. De Silva gets the inbound pass. He passes this to Anthony Black. Black will bounce to Goga. Goga at the three-point line goes to Desmond. And Bain going to use a Goga screen. Oh, man, Desmond Bain in open space. Ugly shot. Defensive rebound. Great job here by Holland. Ron Holland stepping on it. He's trying to get past Bain. There's some contact here. It's stolen back. Stolen right back. And it looks like Franz going to hang on to it. Wagner to Bain. Bain directing traffic. Again, 1 second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bain just going to hold for a second. He now makes his move. He goes backwards to Anthony Black for three. It's rejected. He gets his own missed shot. He'll shoot again. It's no good. And that is going to be the end of the quarter. Anticlimactic finish to the third. Fourth quarter on the way, ladies and gentlemen. We go to another commercial break. It's the last. It's the final countdown. $119, we're on the way right there. We only need 64 more, Courtney. She says $119K. She said $119K. Yeah, we're close. Good game so far. Good game so far. And she's absolutely right. We're right there. We'll get it after the Spurs game. If we don't get it for this game, that's okay, Courtney. We're going to get it for the Spurs game. Go Spurs, go. I'm Cuban, but I live in Miami, as does like the majority of Cubans. And Dominicans, just to be fair. So, how much time till the fourth quarter starts, says Mommy Glore. I would say about 60 seconds. I think you got 60 seconds, Mommy. Giggity. I'm new, says Mommy Glore. Welcome in. Victoria flexing right now. She's flexing the Orlando Magic logo. I love it, Victoria. I love it. Alex saying Pistons in 5. Rohan Stefari saying go Spurs go. I want Magic, says Avish. Avis. Avisign? Avis sign? What's up? How you doing? The Final Countdown by Europe was voted the worst rock song of the 80s by Rolling Stone magazine. You know, it's somewhere in between a rock song and a ballad. It's somewhere in between the two. Let's see, Magic in 6. I see you guys, Spurs. I love your videos, says JJ Spats. Thank you. Lebowski with a thumbs up. Kush Boss saying hello. Brando saying got parlay. Yeah, you know what, Brando? I like that. If you've got something that you are hoping for tonight, what is your Sunday night miracle, guys? Talk to me. Tell me. Talk to me and tell me what you are betting on today. What do you need? 25 points from Cade Cunningham? Maybe you need 4 Jalen Suggs three-point shots? Maybe you need, like Cavell over here, Cavell Robinson saying, I need 1 assist from Jalen Duren. Yeah, imagine the royalties from that one. Seriously. Buddy, you're a young man, hard man, screaming in the street, gonna take on the world someday. You got mud on your face, you big disgrace. Somebody better put you back into your place. Let's see. We built this city was pretty bad too. Magic in 4, Trailblazers upset, Pistons in 5. Someone wants a Hail Mary. 1 block for Cade. You need 1 block for Cade Cunningham. You might actually get that, bro. Greg saying Pistons win by 12. There we go. Best power ballad of all time. Dun, 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 dun. 100%, dude. I would agree with that. I would totally agree with that. Dun, 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 dun. What time does the Warriors play? Asking because I'm a Lakers fan. Nice try. Buzzer beater, says John. Have Magic plus 8-5 in my last leg and Magic money line, says Maroon Commando. Nice. Need Duren for 3 rebounds here. Young Lovefest says I need Pistons to win by 4. You got Pistons money line for Boomer Sooner. I got Pistons winning it for Pistons. All right, y'all, let's get back to this game. Fourth quarter has now started. Cade Cunningham with the basketball. Cunningham will shoot and miss. Wants the foul, not going to get it. Here is Desmond Bain on the run. Bain will shoot. Bain will score. I thought I heard a whistle, but I must be making it up in my head. Looks like it's 83-74 right now. Dennis Jenkins Another shot here. Cade Cunningham will be fouled. 7:30 on the clock with 11 left to go. Yeah, there's definitely a foul on that shot, ref. Looks like Dennis Jenkins got a huge piece of the arm of Desmond Bane. No whistle on this one. That's okay. But we are at the free throw line. No, we're not. Yes, we are. Apologies. We are at the free throw lines for Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham shooting a couple of shots right now. So he was fouled. He was fouled by Anthony Black, for the record, and Anthony Black now has 4 fouls on the day. In case you are keeping track, or in case you're not keeping track, Desmond Bane has 3 fouls on the day. And 4 fouls now for Anthony Black. Tobias Harris with 3 fouls, Jalen Duren with 3 fouls, and Duncan Robinson with 3 fouls. Cade Cunningham makes both at the free throw line. It's now 76-83. Suggs on the court. We bring the ball up court. Bringing it up the floor, it is Jalen Suggs. Suggs goes to the right. Wendell Carter Jr. inside to, Franz Wagner going to find the right side of the glass. 11-11, make a wish. Here comes Cunningham. Cunningham carving up the defense. He's in the paint. He's going to pass this one out to the three-point line. One more to Duncan Robinson. One more to Tobias Harris. Harris will shoot. Harris will score. It's 78-85. 10 minutes and 54 seconds left to go. Here is Suggs. Suggs gets around Cunningham. Suggs finds his way in. Here's a pass to the three-point line. I thought I saw a travel here. Not a whistle, though. And a pass to Bane. Bane. One more. Here's Franz. Franz, a spin move, shot clock down to 3. It's stolen. It's stolen away. Here's a fast break and a bad pass. Tobias Harris has to corral it. Here's a pass to Jenkins. Jenkins under the rim. He gives this one over to Cunningham. One more to, shot clock winding down. Duncan Robinson. What a shot. 81-85. 10 minutes here left to go. Oh my gosh, that had some stank on it, bro. Duncan Robinson. Nice. Desmond Bane going to pull up. He doesn't take the shot. Bane to Suggs. Suggs holds the ball low. Nice screen set. Suggs for 3. Yes, sir. Suggs answers back with a 3 of his own. That's how you answer back right now. That's how you answer back right now. Cade Cunningham with the basketball. Behind the back, nice move. He gets past Suggs. Wendell Carter Jr., second line of defense. Here's a pass to Tobias Harris. Harris will shoot. Harris will score. Tobias Harris gets the bucket. 83-88. Desmond Bane will pounce this over to Anthony Black. Desmond Bane today with 15. It's not a 40-piece for him, but not half bad. Cade Cunningham with 25. Franz Wagner goes in, and he will shoot over the defender being Cade Cunningham. Franz Wagner gets another shot. It's a 7-point game. 9 minutes left to go. Tobias Harris to Cade Cunningham. Are we going to get overtime in this game, guys? Are we going to get overtime in this game? Cunningham for 3. Yes! Bang! Cade Cunningham knocks down the triple. 8 minutes and 45 left to go. This game is a heater, bro. We got a barn burner now. Out to De Silva. De Silva will shoot. De Silva will score. It is 92-86. De Silva gets the bucket. Cade Cunningham bounce pass to Tobias Harris. Looks like a 6-point game, 92-86. Harris is in the paint. A little footwork now. It's going to be stolen. Great steal by Franz Wagner. Wagner to the left. Wagner will drive and shoot. Gets the bucket. Wanted the foul. Timeout will be called by Detroit. Wagner turns around, looks to the official, says, "What gives?" He says, "What's up, man? Call that." He's telling the ref, "Hey, man, call that foul." He was clearly fouled by Cade Cunningham. He got the shot to go. At least he got the shot to go, but a timeout has been called by Detroit. All right, man. So, I think I'm going to go ahead and start getting into my Spurs gear. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Oh, hey, BM6026. Thanks, guys. My apologize. Fourth quarter, people. My bad. I see y'all out there. Okay, all right. Easy now. We're good. We're all set, man. I think we all know we're in the waning moments of this game. Give me 1 moment, And let me add some time back on the clock here. Looks like 8:15. Did my clock stop on this side? Let's refresh this page. There we go. That looks a little bit better. So timeout has been called by the Detroit Pistons. They have 2 timeouts remaining. 4 timeouts remaining here for Orlando. Give me one moment. I'm going to step away and come right back. All right, guys, I apologize for my total lack of melanin in this torso portion of my body. I have like very little melanin in this area, so super sorry about it. But Spurs game is up next, and I am fired up for it. Josh saying too soon, bro. Hey, man, don't worry. I'm just letting you know that I'm fired up for this game. I'm fired up for this next game coming up right now. Sun's out, guns out. Sun's about to be out of the playoffs. That's what's up. Breaking out the big stuff, says Owl on the prowl. I appreciate you guys. Ugliest jersey in the game, says Boomer Sooner. Ugliest jersey in the game, says Boomer Sooner. Let's go, man. I'm fired up for it, dude. Let's go. Go Spurs, go. You getting more tats? You know, I want to. But, again, man, I'm so focused on my finances and my financial goals that I don't want to burn $300, $400, $500 on tattoos when I can be putting that money into retirement. And I know it doesn't sound like a lot right now, but I have an actual, like, money line goal that I want to get to. Okay. Let's see. Can I reuse drafting bonus if I cash out? I think so. What number jersey, says G.I. Cannon? There you go, bro. Wemby. That's it, man. That's my guy. That's my boy. Mario became responsible. I mean, I'd still totally get some more tattoos. I've been telling my wife that I have an idea for a whole sleeve on this side, and I want to bring it all the way up, but it is what it is. Old school Giambi. Put your money into a Roth IRA. This is New York City Kingpin. Yeah, I'm actually trying to max out my 401k and do those things right now. Honestly, the only reason I want to, tax purposes. Here's a three-point line. And a three-point shot right now, and Duncan Robinson going to miss the three-point shot. It's going to be rebounded, an offensive board here for the Detroit Pistons. A spin move, and it looks like Cade Cunningham is going to be stripped away. There's a foul that comes in right now. And calling it, saying that's on me. Got the Mike Tyson right here on the face. James says, wife was like, you want more kids, right? I want an effing 401k plan. What, home court? Oh, you know what? You're right. I should put on my white jersey because the Spurs are at home, and we should be wearing white today. I might actually go change my jersey and go put on my Wemby jersey. My other Wemby jersey. Yeah, I got to. Cade Cunningham knocked this one down. So the score is now 88-94. I'll spend $100 on a jersey but not on a tattoo? What's wrong with you, Mario? Make up your mind. Talk about maddeningly inconsistent. Here they go, Franz Wagner with the basketball. Wagner to the rack. Oh, my goodness, what a jam. Super chat for the Spurs jersey. Let's effing go, says Victoria. 96-88 is the score. Here we go. So Cade swings this to the corner. A bounce pass inside. Thompson going to be hit right now, and there's going to be another foul. I got 96-88 here. Thompson goes to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots. So Franz Wagner going to pick up the foul. Wagner picks up the foul. Can't resell a tattoo, facts. Facts. Oh, man. Wagner getting loose tonight. Where's the defense, Pistons? We saw a foul. $100 tattoo. No, at least $300 for a good one, says Preston. Actually, you'd be surprised, man. Like the scorpion I've got on my rib cage right now, that one wasn't too bad. Both free throws are good for Thompson, guys. The score right now is 90-96. And this game is getting more and more intense. All right, Banchero. There's a lineup. De Silva for three. No good. It's going to be rebounded this time by the Detroit Pistons. Cade Cunningham on the run. Cunningham will drive. Cunningham will be rejected, but there's a foul on the play, and Cunningham goes to the stripe for 2 shots. You can feel the energy shifting here in Detroit, and the Pistons starting to get fired up right now. Pistons at home right now. Is Wemby an actual alien? Definitely an alien. Definitely an alien. Cunningham shoots and scores the first of his 2 free throws. 96-91. It's 96-91. Orlando hanging on to a 5-point lead. Desmond Bane was charged with that last foul. He's now got 4 on the day. Both free throws are there for Cade Cunningham. The score is now 96-92. It's a 4-point game. Wendell Carter Jr. will inbound. Jalen Suggs will walk the dog here. He'll pick it up and bring the ball out. Suggs, Banchero, back to Suggs. Suggs at the 3-point line. There's another pass and one more from downtown. De Silva! Nice shot for De Silva. 99-92. It's a 7-point game. Here goes Cade Cunningham. Backs things up. Cade for 3. Off the front of the rim. Jalen Suggs fights for the rebound. This thing is going to be, whistle right now. And I think they're going to call this out of bounds. And it is Orlando basketball. So Orlando gets it. Orlando gets it. Over 2,000 people in this chat right now. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I appreciate y'all being here, man. Appreciate y'all being here. San Antonio Spurs on deck. That's the next game coming up against the Portland Trail Blazers. We start the clock one more time. Go Spurs, go. Orlando on the move. Wendell Carter Jr. under the rim, able to get a difficult shot through some traffic. It's still a 9-point lead here with 6 minutes left to go. Detroit at home, they are in trouble. There's still plenty of time, but my goodness, what a great game from Orlando in this one. A backwards pass right now. Duncan Robinson with the rock. He goes to the bottom of the screen. He's just outside the paint. He tiptoes the sideline. The officials are going to call a blocking foul right here. And so, looks like Wendell Carter Jr. going to be charged with the foul. Wendell Carter Jr. charged with the foul. Looks like it's going to be an inbound pass coming in for Detroit. An inbound pass here for Detroit. 5:47 left to go in this quarter. Looks like a second foul on the day for Wendell Carter Jr. Jalen Duren looks to be at the free throw line. I guess that was a shooting foul right there. Duren at the stripe to shoot 2. Looks like Detroit is in the bonus right now, so Orlando has to be careful on defense. The first free throw for Jalen Duren is unsuccessful. Here comes free throw number 2. If you are just checking into this live stream, my name is Mario. You're watching Football Nation. We have done 3 games, including this one, with a 4th on deck. We did 4 games yesterday. We are covering the NBA. If you guys want a piece of it, stick around, smash the like button, and subscribe. This game is far from over. 5:44 left to go. Suggs looks to the right, goes to Wendell Carter Jr. Jalen Duren is in his face. Wendell Carter Jr. backwards to Desmond Bane. Bane on the move, goes to the straightaway. He's now in between the top of the key and the straightaway, goes to De Silva. De Silva shoots from the free throw line. De Silva lays a brick. It's rebounded here by the Detroit Pistons. Thompson on the run. Thompson inside. No, it's stolen away somehow. Nobody knows who wants the ball. Banchero, you better hurry up and get that up the court. Okay, so Banchero with the basketball. Banchero to Suggs. Banchero getting wrapped up right now with Thompson. Banchero getting oh, man. So Ausar Thompson going to be charged with a foul right here. Ausar Thompson going to be charged with a foul right here. Go Spurs, go. I'm so fired up for this game, bro. So ready for this game. Interestingly enough, just the first foul of the day for Oscar Thompson. Not really what we expected here. Cunningham, 32 points today for Cade. 32 points today for Cade. That is great numbers. 5 rebounds, 4 assists. He's just under 40 for PRA. And that's a Desmond Bane long 2 here. Long 2-point shot. 14-foot step-back jumper for Desmond Bane. 10-point lead for the Orlando Magic. Cade Cunningham, quick work on the other end. It is now an 8-point lead for Orlando. They have the basketball once again after the Cade Cunningham layup. 34 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists for Cade Cunningham. If they lose this game, great stat line, still take the L. Cunningham really about to have a 40-point game and still take the L. Desmond Bane just got rejected. He passes to Banchero. Banchero for 3. It's no good. It's a rebound here by Herter. Herter gets the board. And it looks like, uh-oh. Is that who's on the court right now? It is. Here's the drive, a spin move. Cade Cunningham to the rim. He will shoot. It's no good. Wendell Carter Jr. tries to get the rebound. It's bobbled underneath. People kicking left and right. They point the other way. Magic ball. No. Magic ball? I don't know, ref. I don't know about that. I don't know about all that, ref. That's off of Desmond Bane's left arm. And it looks like the game is already underway. No timeout has been called. Orlando very quick to inbound that pass. Oh my goodness, a huge swat right now. Big rejection. Here's transition. Dennis Jenkins goes in and another rejection, but a foul on this end. 3:45 left to go. Detroit with the basketball. They're going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots. 95-103. They're highlighting this nasty block right there by Isaiah Stewart. Good job there by Isaiah Stewart. Okay. Thank you for that super, guys. Appreciate y'all in the chat right now. Good game here. Wow, this chat is popping off right now. The chat is popping off right now. Looks like a timeout has been called. Okay, guys. So timeout's been called. Full timeout for the Orlando Magic. I'm going to run downstairs one time real quick. I'm literally going to shotgun a Red Bull. I'll do it on camera because why not? Let's be crazy. And then we're going to finish up this game. I'll be right back. The Jaeger while you're at it? Oh, bro. Gotta get a nice hole in your shotgun here. All right, man. Red Bull gives you wings. Let's do this thing. People bet on Pistons are going to lose right now. Fire in the hole, says Lebowski. Yes, sir. He says, get it, son. Pistons going to be back. Magic ain't like that. It was a good first game. Did Damian Lillard get released from the hospital to play against the Spurs tonight? Pretty sure I saw Dame on the side. Even if Dame plays, man, it wouldn't make a difference. Red Bull gives you – hey, man, speak for yourself, brother. My part works just fine. Let's see. Regular Red Bull is crazy. Nah, dude, it's sugar-free. It's sugar-free. We're watching our calorie counts, bro. We're trying to get cut. I've never shotgunned a drink, says Mojo. Interesting. Should have changed the jersey, says Farron. To what? This one here says winner. It's just spelled differently. Any other jersey across the front says not as good. Michael Rollins just subscribed. What up, Michael? Namedola. Let's go Magic, says Santos. What up, Santos? The best. Santos is the best. Sugar-free flavor. Sugar-free of flavor? They so good, says Deshaun. We're at the free throw line, ladies and gentlemen. So, first free throw is no good. Dennis Jenkins going to miss the first. The sideline of Orlando out there hooting and hollering. I love this here, man. This is great. Second free throw is good for Dennis Jenkins. The score is 96-103. Let's start the clock. Here is Jalen Suggs. Suggs at the bottom of the screen. He goes to Paolo Banchero. Banchero out to Jalen Suggs. Suggs inside to Franz Wagner. Wagner with the basketball. Guys, it's a 7-point game. Wagner in the paint. He will shoot. He will score. And the score is now 105-96. Orlando does not want to drop this one. Cade Cunningham with the basketball. Cunningham will drive. Cunningham will shoot. Cunningham will miss the layup, and it's in the hands of Banchero. Now you got to get into clock management mode. You do still need a couple of buckets right now, but Banchero inside to Wagner. Wagner under the rim. Wagner going to be fouled. He goes to the stripe for 2 shots. 3:02 left to go right now in this basketball game, and then we move on to the Spurs versus the Trailblazers. Next game coming up is Spurs Trailblazers. Damn it, I ran downstairs and didn't get my home jersey. I grabbed I'm still wearing the away jersey. So we're at the free throw line. Franz Wagner. Wagner shoots. Misses the first of the 2 shots. So Wagner leaving the door ajar here for the Detroit Pistons to stick a foot in and hopefully push this into overtime if they can. Pistons looking to try, obviously, to win this game. Obviously. Wagner does knock down the second shot. 106-96. Duren inbounds. Clock is started. Here is Cunningham. Cunningham, top of your screen. He pulls up, goes to the bottom. Herder with the basketball, goes to Cunningham. Cade on the dribble, Cade on the drive, Cade on the shot. It's no good. Wendell Carter Jr., good defense now. A missed shot for Cade Cunningham. You know, I'm not the type to say Cunningham is selling, but that did not look like a full wholehearted effort to the rim. Here's the drive for Paolo Banchero. It's a beautiful steal for the Detroit Pistons. Down by 10. There's Cunningham. Passes to the corner. Corner 3. No, it's short. Desmond Bane gets the rebound. He pushes it. It's 3-on-1. This is the fast break. Alley-oop. Jalen Suggs finishes at the rim. 108-96 with 2:13 left to go. What happened? They're calling a technical foul right now on Franz Wagner for what? So they're calling a technical foul on Franz Wagner. I think maybe it had to do with language? I don't know. Cade Cunningham is at the free throw line right now shooting 1 technical free throw. The free throw is good. First shot goes. The only shot goes 108-97. 108 to 97 is the score. 2:13 on the clock. Let's add a few seconds here. 2:13 here. 24 seconds. Pistons or chokers, says Alberto. Pistons will miss the free throw. Cade is him, says Alex. We start the clock. Cade Cunningham at the straightaway. Cunningham will drive. Cunningham kicks it to the three-point line, and Tobias Harris can't get it to go. Wendell Carter Jr., my goodness, leaping like a gazelle to pick up that basketball. And Desmond Bane now has it for Orlando. It feels like this game is just out of reach for Detroit. It's going to take some deep shot from three-point land. No good. Desmond Bane going to miss this shot. Cade Cunningham on the run. Cunningham will drive. Cunningham will lose possession here as it goes out of bounds. Cunningham gets in the official's face saying, hey, where is my foul? No whistles being called here. Cunningham, nice move. Jalen Suggs gets a piece of that basketball. Suggs also got laid out. And I think they're going to challenge this. The official changed his mind, pointed in this direction, and said it's Magic basketball. J.B. Bickerstaff calls the timeout right now, and he's going to challenge the call from the officials. Going to challenge the call from the officials. Linda Walker. Shout out Nico and Linda. What's up? Guys, still looking for 40 more subscribers if y'all are out there. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in the middle right now of a timeout that was called by the Detroit Pistons. They are challenging the ruling on the court where the officials have said that it is Orlando Magic basketball. So the Detroit Pistons, very few timeouts remaining. They've got one timeout remaining after calling this. Only 2 timeouts remaining for Orlando right now. If you are currently watching and you're hanging out with us and having a good time, thank you guys so much for being here. This game is extremely intense, and you know what? I want to keep it that way. So let's go back to this drive chart right now. Over 48,000 views on this live stream already. Over 48,000 views on this live stream already. Asensio saying Ascension Burner saying I'll drop a sub. Love the coverage. Thanks, Ascension. Cable dropping 42 games after injury. Let's see. Cade, not Cable. Can't read. Come on, Bane. Finish him, Magic. Here's the replay, guys. Oh, the ruling on the field or on the court has resulted. First of all, it has been overturned. Jalen Suggs already had 5 fouls. This is foul number 6 for Jalen Suggs. 1:34 left to go. It is a defensive foul against the Orlando Magic, so the challenge is successful for the Detroit Pistons. Jalen Suggs has now gone to hit the bench. Jalen Suggs hits the bench. So he is fouled out, guys. He is fouled out. And Cade Cunningham is at the free throw line since they are in the bonus. Cade shooting 2 shots to make it a 3-possession game. Cade gets the first. 98 to 108. Cade Cunningham with 36 points today. He really is so darn good. Second free throw. Okay. Also good. 99 to 108. Here's the inbound pass. And the ball is with Banchero. Banchero between the legs. Banchero to Wagner. Wagner at the Detroit Pistons logo. Wagner to Banchero. Jab step between the legs. They need to milk the clock. Shot clock is down to 4. Banchero going to shoot in the paint. He will miss. This is great for Detroit, but they got to get some quick buckets here. Doesn't matter if it's from downtown or from in the paint. Cade Cunningham going to lay this one up and in. It's now 101 to 108. 7-point game with a minute here left to go. Here is Banchero. If he knocks down a shot, if Banchero scores here, it's basically game. But if they miss and Detroit can answer back, this is going to change the end of this game. Wagner, the ball above his head. Shot clock down to 4. He feeds inside. Wendell Carter Jr. under the rim. He will shoot and score. 110 to 101. That might be all she wrote, guys. Here is Jenkins. Dennis Jenkins at the straightaway. He'll fake the 3. Feeds inside. One more. It's going to be poked away. Cade Cunningham with 1 foot. He's able to recover this. Tobias Harris loses the basketball. This is a fast break right now. Wendell Carter Jr. going to jam it down. 20 seconds left to go. Here's the inbound pass. You can see that this game is about to be over, guys. Shot from Dennis Jenkins is no good. Rebounded by Orlando. Orlando will win game 1 here in Detroit. Ladies and gentlemen, the upset has actually happened. Congratulations to the Orlando Magic fans. Those of you who are Detroit fans, just know it was not supposed to go this way. And I fully expected this game to be an absolute blowout in favor of the Detroit Pistons. But Orlando, against all odds, managed to get the win. So congratulations to the Orlando Magic fans. By the way, guys, the next few games, again, Wednesday at 6 p.m. This will be the next game for these two teams. Saturday at 12 p.m. This will be Game 3. I will be covering Game 3. I will not be covering Game 4. But if you guys want to just take a quick screenshot of your phones right now, there you have it. That is the series schedule. Game 1 win for the Orlando Magic. Okay. The only team so far that was projected to lose that has actually won. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. I am done for this live stream. I'm going to turn around and set up my San Antonio Spurs. Go Spurs, go. Let's actually go ahead and change it right now. Love it. Next game. Let's do this thing. All right, guys, here's the link for the next game as well, so you guys can watch the next live stream with me in case you aren't interested in hooping with us right now. Let's go to, there we go, shareable link. Here's the chat, guys. If y'all want to watch the next game with me, I will be here for you guys, so just go ahead and click on the link in the chat, and we'll see you guys in about 5 minutes. All right, peace out, y'all.